Okay, hello everyone. I am Appleby, and we're going to be playing Anima Beyond Fantasy today in the original setting.
Yay!
Let me
You want to
whisk
do a
you away
dungeon?
into the mystical land of Anima Beyond Fantasy. The land is also known as Gaia.
I see a black square grid.
Oh, that's
Well,
because
hold on a
you
minute.
need to
That's
zoom
because
out.
you're. But don't
Huh?
worry, I will bring you all to the location on this wonderful map where you are. You're on a
Oh.
gigantic map, however, so you're in
Oh.
the dark corner.
Oh, okay, yeah, I just scrolled down and now I'm seeing a map.
Wonderful.
Okay,
They actually improved this greatly. Like, this used to bug out my computer.
Run this.
The
This is,
setting for this tale begins in the prestigious city of Terra Santa, in the Principality of Dwanhof. And I'll bring you there now. I wish I could force the zoom of your screens so that I could zoom you in, but I cannot. You will view it at your own zoom.
Hmm.
Dwanhof is a principality well known for its extremely high crime rate. They have had numerous dealings with the pirate kings off the coast, and are one of the least safe principalities for you to walk around at night in. It is largely marshland, land that is inhospitable and ill-suited for gathering resources and farming. So, much of what the people make here is made by theft. Terra Santa,
Sex?
however... No, not that, go away. Terra Santa, however, is a jewel in this marshy, dour principality. Its streets are paved and it has lampidre lights, which can keep the streets lit even at dark. Its people are moderately prosperous, vastly so compared to the surrounding territories. And the crime rate is held in sway by the ruling nobility, who undoubtedly have their hand well in the pocket of, or who numerous people have their hands in the pockets of. Who's the witch?
the witch is
No.
the lantern.
No, the witch is not the lantern. Lanterns are great. And now we will take a slightly closer look at the city of Terra Santa. This is obviously a very rough map. The buildings will be a lot more beautiful and precise. But as you can see, it is mostly farmland to the left, and all of those roads are actually mirrored in the overworld map.
Nice. That's some really good work, I will be.
This is done. Actually, this is of course a free program, but I should probably have explained that this is not my map. This is a randomized map that I edited slightly.
Lazy.
Yes.
You'll have to send me that program sometime. Cause this...
I will. Watabao. I don't know if I should do that on your channel, so you can edit that out too.
No, it's fine. It's all good.
Okay, Watabao.
This looks really cool. I like it.
Watabao City Randomizer. It's really great. It took several times to get one that sort of matched the locale and shape of what Terra Santa ought to be, but there it is.
Okay.
All of you have come here for different reasons. Some of you even live within this very principality.
Hi.
Nah.
However, today is a very special day, though it may not seem like much to any of you. We will start, if I may, with Kadric, your character, Jorl.
Yes.
We are going to this corner over here, which I have marked on my info overlay, but I'll now bring it into the token layer. The Wooden Warhound Inn. You travel and you like to keep to yourself. You generally don't like to draw attention to yourself. Is that correct?
Yeah, pretty much. But today I think I am drawing a little bit of attention because I am, getting very frustrated at the innkeep. I've been looking for something for months now, and it's obviously frustrating to anyone inside of the tavern. That it's obvious to anyone in the tavern that I'm losing my patience. I keep repeating to the innkeeper that there should be a shop like this nearby. There has to be inside of the city, but the innkeeper looks like he doesn't know what I'm talking about. And yeah, I just give up and ask for him to give me his strongest rot gut before I turn around to look at the rest of the tavern.
All right. Now, what is the appearance of your character? What does Joro look like? We don't have a picture for him yet, which is fine.
I'm actually working on that right now.
Cool beans.
I am an old wizened man. I come from the Dominion, which is like on the opposite side of the old continent. So like it's a slightly warmer climate there. And yeah, I have like very worn clothing with lots of different like not just trinkets. Like I have a cross on around my neck, but I also have like, you know, like I'm obviously a traveler because I have a backpack and I have different utensils on me, a book that I can write on, but no weapons that are visible. Just a walking staff shaped like a snake, and yeah, it's. I look almost 60. I look very, very close to 60. So I'm like an old traveler, maybe even a merchant.
Well, the innkeeper has been attempting to humor you, attempting to offer suggestions, but of course none of his equal your exact specifications, which is frustrating. The innkeeper himself is a mountainous old man, maybe even just a little bit older than you, but somehow he still manages to be almost as broad as he is tall.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Macklin Dravis.
Macklin.
And he laughs a little as you finally turn away from him and says, "Well, I suppose I can get that for you. I have a feeling walking around here without a weapon, you could probably suffer it worse." And he will get you a big heaping mug of frothing, terrifying rot gut.
Okay, cool. And it's not just for me. I'm actually just prepared to offer a drink to anyone who will have information. So right now, I'm just scanning the bar for anybody else who looks like they might either be from around here and know something, or be from out of here and who might know about what I'm looking for outside of town, because I'm this close to giving up the city.
All right. Well, we'll get that. Zemnis does have a tie here. He will be around in a moment, but I would like to clarify just a few things first.
Okay. Gotcha.
Where are your companions? To Joro, where are your two companions?
They are present, but not. But only I can perceive them at the moment.
That is fine.
Okay.
All right. And now we will move on just to getting you a view of who's in the room right now. Zemnis.
Hi.
You have been traveling a long, long way. In fact, I could even show people if you wanted to go back to the main map.
That would be fine with me.
Oh. Zemnis is a man from the Varja, which is way over here.
We're not
on the.
Have you not loaded yet? Oh yeah, I forgot that I move without you guys. Sorry.
All good.
Okay,
Go ahead and ping it.
Okay, way over here. This little island. Well, it's actually probably the largest island in the world over here.
Thing?
And he has traveled from his homeland across the sea to Dwanhof
It
in
will be
search of something miraculous.
being it.
You've never been a socialite, I imagine.
Ping it. Ping the island, please.
Oh,
so
ping the
that
island? I'm
we
sorry,
all get
I thought-
dragged there. All good.
There we go.
Okay, I'm not being dragged to it, which is strange.
Somebody else is pinging it though.
Yeah, only the GM. If the GM pings it, it'll. What's it called?
I think you need to shift or control ping it in order to bring everybody to it. But
It is usually a shift ping.
okay.
Okay.
It's dragging me to it, which is weird.
I don't even see you pinging.
Oh, can you see that?
Are you? You might not have the mouse button clicked in your left-hand bar.
I
you-
have the select and move
Oh.
option. I'm shift clicking, and I can see the big blue thing.
Are you in? Are you in the map
I am
area?
in the overall map.
It might just be a problem that we
Might
we'll
be.
have to find a solution to it later.
Maybe so.
'Cause I
We
have
will
no
be all
idea
the
where
way
the island is.
on the right-hand side. If you want to zoom out a little bit, the biggest thing you should see on there is the Fusang Plateau right dead in the center.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And if you zoom out, you'll see that it is in fact a very large island. This is your homeland. I believe we discussed that you come from Lanet, which is north of the Sen Monogatari mountain range, the smaller of the two continents on the island. So let's see how long you've traveled with my real length map. You have
Holy shit.
traveled. Okay, well, by road you've traveled like
3,000 kilometers.
yeah, well, by road you've traveled like 4,500 kilometers. Jeez.
Sure.
So quite a long way.
Aye.
And you are also generally a very driven person. You don't generally like to fraternize or pursue things apart from your one determined goal.
Aye. Well,
All right.
two. Yes.
Well, your current one, I think. But yes, two. So, when you came to this place, you were just here stopping for food.
Mhm.
There was a brief altercation when you first arrived, as you got to this bar, searching for just salted meats, the most basic, long-lasting rations you could afford. And this altercation involved a couple of drunks and a very, very, very brief bar fight. And Macklin actually seems to have recognized and appreciates your particular talent, and offered you a significant amount of salted meat at the end of the day for taking out the rabble that you had just dealt with.
Wonderful.
And so you are just waiting now. It's getting near to the end of the day. You should be receiving your totally free rations for the next, that unbeknownst to him will keep you totally stocked for like 3 months.
Actually, do I have that?
Oh, do you have elimination of necessities? I thought you did.
No, not currently, but I can
Okay.
learn it in like little time.
Yes. So either way, they will be rations. They'll stock you for as long as they stay in. They don't go stale.
Yeah.
So this gentleman is here. Would you describe yourself and what you are doing currently in the establishment?
So Zemnis is a very young-looking man. Looks to be about late teens, maybe early 20s, but he does have a eye patch over his right eye. He has stark white hair, as well as very kind of Japanese priest-like robes around him. You notice that he has a very nice ring, but it's very normal.
There were probably people in the tavern eyeing that ring before you kicked 2 guys out.
Aye. And now they are not.
No, they're not.
Ooh, also, I like
Oop.
the picture, Kedrick. But
Q.
so
Ooh.
I will walk up to the older gentleman talking to Mr. Macklin.
Mhm.
I will say, "What exactly are you looking for, good sir? I'm not from around here, but I may be of assistance."
All right. So
May I also? I forgot to set a stage piece that I very, very much wanted to set.
mhm.
Behind the bar, over the mountainous Macklin Dravis's head, is possibly the largest crossbow you have ever seen mounted on the wall. Continue.
All right. So I turn to you and I say, I'm looking for a shop, an antiquities shop. There's this group of merchants. You see, they've done the worst sort of betrayal to me, and I intend to find them and get my revenge. Have you seen any place that sells antiquities around here? And I unfold a piece of paper, and you see crudely drawn on it a sort of like black sphere with some purple flames rotating around the sphere, and like I slipped. I show you this, and I say this is their symbol.
I most likely would not have seen it, would I?
Zimnis, you may roll. You seem to have something in occult. If you want to roll it, you may also roll history, but you don't seem to have any of that. Also, would anyone mind if I just turned on some like background noise?
No,
No.
go for it.
Okay.
Go for it.
Please listen to this and set your volume accordingly. Be aware. I don't know if it will sound
Okay.
immediately loud to you.
Mm.
Good. 87, by the way, on the test.
87?
Yep.
You do not know this symbol. It may seem vaguely familiar to you, but unfortunately, you do not know what organization this man is speaking of.
Unfortunate.
The problem is that I've been looking for them for some time since they betrayed me, and I remember when I used to be to work with them for them. I learned that Terra Santa was one of their biggest operations. So I came looking for them naturally, and I don't think that they have moved their entire operation away just for me, because I'm just an old man. But, well, I can't seem to find them at all. It's like their operation here is completely hidden from sight, which is, well, strange for merchants. Merchants
May I ask
who,
a question?
Yes.
Are you talking about this openly? Like, if Macklin is nearby, will you still be saying this?
Yeah, no, I'm not revealing anything that's like too
Of course,
dangerous
yeah.
for me. I'm just like trying to get like this information. So yes, I am.
Macklin
I'm
will
not.
like idly comment, "It's an antiquities shop
Yes.
that operates out of multiple cities."
Oh, they work on a rather large scale. You see, they get antiquities from all over the world and then transport it to other places where rich merchants can buy them for even more, for not just the age but the exotic aspect of it.
I never knew antiquing could be so lucrative. And
it's one of the most lucrative businesses out there. It's the only reason I made it to this age is because of how well they is because they paid me enough and for my good health until they tried to kill me.
Antiquers tried to kill you, and at that point, I do want to swap to another so we can grab them and bring them in.
Sure.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna do. Would you mind, Stans, if I went with Miss Haru's character first?
That's fine.
All right, here we go.
Mm.
Genus. Is it genus?
Yeah, that works.
Okay. Well, we'll go with genus.
Yeah.
You have been lounging a significant portion of the day at the den of your good friend Octavia Roswell.
Yeah. I kind of look like I've had a rough night, kind of thing. I mean, it's like I don't have armor. I don't have regular daggers. I'm missing a boot. It's been a long night, and I only have 2 copper on me.
All right. She has since you've arrived. Did you just arrive this morning?
Yeah, to her place. Yeah, because it was really early in the morning, and I just kind of crashed on her couch because I was kind of really buzzed because I've been drinking and stuff.
Oh. Well, you came in drunk and disorderly and missing a shoe, and Octavia got you set down, got you some water, got you a little bit of food. She seemed a little bit gruff about it, as you seemed to interrupt her during some of her letter sending, which is possibly the thing that absorbs the most of her time.
Nah.
And she's still sitting in her fairly dim office with you behind her on a sofa while she writes and mixes inks and does all sorts of crazy fine-tuning with her forgeries that boggles the mind.
Yeah.
She will, after just a short amount of silence between the two of you, she says, "Do you feel like being useful this morning?"
If you got some water and something to eat, yeah. What you got for me,
More?
Tavi?
I need you to go pick something up.
Anything? All right. What is it, or is it going to be a surprise?
It's nothing important. Macklin has a package for me.
Okay. Yeah, big guy, kind of like a square crossbow in the bar.
Yes, that's the one. And you know well enough that Macklin is actually decently well connected with the underground, though if you were an innkeeper and you didn't have any connection to the underground, you probably would have no business here.
Alrighty. Can I borrow a pair of boots? I lost one.
I don't know if they'll fit you. They might be small.
Alright,
But
I'll
you
see
can
what I
have-
can do along the way.
You can try those if you must. And she'll point to like one of her oldest pairs, which actually is kind of flaking on the soles, but because of that, they may fit you without causing rashes immediately. Or, not rashes, what is it?
Blisters.
Blisters, yeah. That's the right one.
Okay, I try them on before I stand up, and I said, I bid Tavi good day, Octavia good day, and I grab but not before, and I leave, but not before stopping by her pantry to grab a bit of bread to eat on the way out.
You're running off with toast in your mouth. Got it. All right. You are actually going to have a little bit of a hike. Tavi's den, which is another fairly secretive place, is actually right in this alleyway here. I'll poke it for you. Excuse me. Ooh, that was unfortunate. Sorry.
I don't see your pokes. Could you use the
Let's try the shift click.
The ruler thing?
Oh, that's a good idea too.
Like to point to things. That's usually like.
Yeah, that's a good idea. From the Wooden Warhound Inn,
Yeah.
it is over here.
Okay.
Where?
Huh. I still don't see it.
Okay.
What is going on? Hey,
I'm pointing to it myself, but does anybody see the?
I see you pointing.
Yeah, I see.
Okay.
You don't see me
Yeah.
pointing though, right?
No.
That's weird.
Oh, I
Okay,
Oh.
so it's where? There's a turquoise arrow going crazy.
It's crazy. All right, I will make a shape, and we'll see if you guys can see this. Can you see this big block right here? No, wait. I've been in GM overlay this entire
I know.
time.
That's That is
Okay.
why I told you about
I didn't
it.
understand what you were saying. Did you see that?
Okay,
There
I
you
saw
are.
the ping. Okay,
Yes.
so
Okay.
yeah.
It is right there, just
Okay.
north of this tiny, tiny area, which is a
Sorry,
meeting
Willie.
ground tonight. Oh whoa! Oh
That's a
no!
lo-
You've created the
I think
demon
two of you are
star.
turquoise.
No, it's just a star.
Ugh,
Okay.
that's a long
It's-
walk. So
If it's upside down, then it is. But
okay.
Um,
My character decides that if there's any wagons or transportation going in the direction, I hop a ride for free. I hop a ride for free with my stealth.
Stealth. Okay. Well, let's see. Where did I just show you?
Yeah, I kind of got
Uh,
the general area where you pointed, but yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
So you go this way, and right about the time you hit here, you will hit one of the central trade routes coming off of this plaza, and you can hop a ride of somebody going out of the city. Please
Yeah.
make your stealth check.
what's that? What's the thing for it?
Forward
roll?
/ roll space
Forward
1d100
Space 1d100.
plus. Oh,
Wait, I did
you
that
have
wrong.
you have a character sheet, right?
Yeah,
can
you,
just click
you, you
stealth.
could you could just click on the dice icon next to your skill on your character sheet.
that is
Oh,
also
okay.
true.
I got a 76.
Okay, well, we'll do that next time because that 76 was really good. You slip right onto the back of that wagon. The owner definitely doesn't hear you. He's an older man. He's got a big straw hat, got a big thing of straw coming out of his lips, and he's humming some weird warbly song you've never heard before.
Oh yeah, is
And,
there anything? What's he carrying in his wagon?
Mostly, well, it's a lot of hay, but you also see that he has like barrels of water and other like well kept foods as he's leaving. So he's probably a farmer or.
I need to steal from someone along the way. I need money and armor and shit.
Alright.
I take an apple. I take an apple from one of the things, and I munch on it as I keep a lookout for people I can steal from.
All right. Well, now I will say you get on the back of this cart, and like the man doesn't notice. There are lots of people on this street, though, and even with a stealth like that, somebody's gonna like casually glance at you. Like it's not the most suspicious thing. You just kind of hop on the back and sit.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't look like you're going for the guy or anything.
Yeah.
And I would like you to roll. No, you don't have to roll for that. Somebody's just gonna you're just gonna get some eyes until you go around the corner, and then you know that that's the time when you can take an apple.
Yep.
As you move through this central square area, this is one of the largest trading hubs in the city.
Yeah.
So you're just sort of this this one traveler going back to your home on the farm. You're dressed like one now too. You're dressed like a poor person now too, so you sort of increases the aesthetic. But there are numerous merchants here, all in close proximity to one another, all distracted by goods and wares. You see one who seems to be Davar, which is a race in Gaia, which has very dark skin and pure snow white hair.
They're
And
humans.
what?
It's important to say they're humans.
They are humans, yes. They are not drow or anything like that.
Yeah. My
And-
character looks averagely average with regular brown hair and gray eyes, kind of thing.
Yes. Very good.
Mhm.
And I was going to describe that you see this Davar, and he seems to be dressed like in heavier robes than you'd expect. He looks like he's ready for. He actually looks like he's out of a very hot weather area, but this is actually Dwanhof gets quite cold. But you see upon his waist a very, very nice, shiny, curved short sword. There's the little golden gildings.
Ooh.
And beside that, directly beside that, almost as if it was a warning, is a little red pouch.
Ooh. Hmm. Okay, I hop I hop off the wagon and I slowly approach, acting like I'm looking at the wares as I get closer and closer to him.
Yes.
Yeah, and I want to sleight of hand his the red pouch.
Okay. I was going to say, you know that the stagger would be a little bit harder. The red pouch would be more your specialty. Make a theft roll, and do you want to know how to use your character sheet for that?
Do I? Well, if I need to, yeah.
Okay. Well, if
Yeah.
you want to just pop into your character sheet, go into the character sheet tab, down to... You see all your secondaries, of course, like we looked through.
Yeah.
And just left-click on theft. It will ask you if you have any modifiers. You say no.
Click on the name of the skill.
Yeah, the name is...
Ooh, Kendrick, what is
Hot
that?
dang!
What happened?
That's an open
That
roll.
is what is called an open roll. If you roll 90 or more on most rolls, not all rolls, but I'll tell you when the roll is special, you can roll
Wow.
again and add your new D100 to that number. So please do /roll 1D100 plus 184.
There is no, the open rolls haven't been programmed into the character sheet on Roll20, so we do have
256.
Wow.
So that is an almost impossible theft roll. You just walk up on this guy, peek
Yoink.
over his shoulder, say, nice stuff, and leave. And no one's the wiser.
Okay, once I'm far enough away from him, I look inside. I look inside the red pouch to see what I got.
All right, inside of the red pouch, you actually find what seems to be a little golden bell. It's not money, but it's still worth something.
Can I roll my appraisal to get a general idea of what I can hawk it?
Please roll appraisal.
Let me see where that is. Intellectual appraisal. Okay, so 57. Eh.
That was less of a good roll, but your measurement is, if it's solid gold, the craftsmanship's okay, you might be able to get 10 or 20 gold for it.
I could probably buy some average leather armor with that. Maybe I could trade for something. Okay. Okay, I look for the nearest blacksmith place so I can trade and get some stuff.
Now, blacksmithing would be all right. However, you have a little bit of streetwise. May I ask that you roll that?
Oh, streetwise, we're right. Yeah. Let me see. Where is that? Ah, here we go. 88.
88. All right. Well, Harsh, a good deal of this is because you live in the city, but that is not a bad roll. You look at this and you know that you might be able to pawn it off to a blacksmith. They'd probably give you some amount of money. There are also pawn shops in the city. They might give you a little bit. The best bet, though, would go to a registered fence, which happens to be your target today.
Ah,
Macklin.
so I could go to Macklin. Alrighty. Okay, I look for another wagon to stealth onto and catch a ride again.
Unfortunately, as you go this way, you do not. Wait a minute. Okay, no, I was going to say, do you have good fortune? Hot dang, you have good luck. Yes, go ahead.
Also, I have a question. I didn't quite catch this. Which ethnicity does your character look like he belongs to?
I have not discussed.
Me?
Oh, Zemnis?
No, it's Zemnis is he's one of the he's from Lenet. I got this. It's for JS's character.
I actually did not go over all of the specific ones with her. Though, if it would be all right with you, I believe the Tayahar would be good. I mean, the Asher. I'm sorry, just the Asher would be basically good for her.
What's the Asher?
Asher are physically characterized by a slender constitution, well-formed features, brown or gray eyes, and they can have any hair color, but darker hues like brunette, or brown are the most common. They are the native inhabitants of central Gaia, but can be found in most distant lands as well.
Okay, yeah, that works for me.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Making sure from both of you. She's Asher. All right. There seems to be a little bit of congestion downtown, but you can maybe hop just one more quick ride, at least 3 blocks down this road before you have to get off and walk by foot to the Wooden Warhound Inn.
Ugh. I hate walking, especially after a night of drinking.
Goodness gracious. Everyone's in for a ride. So that will be about the time when you arrive, and I will have. And as you arrive, I'll have something happen. But first, I would like to get our final character into the mix.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, Stans, it's your turn. You entered the
Okay.
city.
What we're doing?
Sorry, go ahead. Did you have something specific you wanted to?
no, sorry. Continue.
Okay. You entered the city. As you enter most cities in Dwanhof, you want to keep a low profile. Your specific gifts are well shrouded. You're very talented at keeping yourself hidden from eyes of others like you. However, you also have your own objectives. And as you walked into this city, from this entrance right here.
Mhm.
Nope. What is it doing?
Would it
There we
not be
go.
that one? Yeah.
Yeah, well, everybody was low profile until you came along, Zemnis.
That's a future problem.
You could not help but notice. And let me do this math. Actually, I really ought to make you guys both roll. Please, roll magic appraisal. And if you wouldn't mind, Kedrick,
Ooh.
roll magic appraisal for one of your companions. Which I imagine they are hiding their abilities, right?
Yes. I don't. I think they need to be materialized in order to be able to perceive the supernatural.
I do believe so too. However, I thought when you meant that they were here, but
Oh.
only you could perceive them, I thought you meant that they were somehow invisible,
No,
but in the area, like out and manifested.
no. My familiars are just like not out right now.
Understood. In that case, have you ever been to Dwanhof before?
Me?
Hot dang, though.
Ooh. That's a good one.
If there were,
On the better side of things, yeah.
you
almost
you.
impossible.
You're
Reach.
gonna hide your power.
Well, that is actually for sensing
Oh
things.
no. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, sorry. I thought Simon wrote that.
Simon does not need to roll because his special companion is hidden from sight. However, as you do come into the city, your finely tuned senses ripple out over most of the town. I think that you can sense anything as long as it is shielded within a mile, which is the city.
Yep.
And you do pick up on a number of rather small, like, weak readings. Primarily, we come from this area if you wanted to, and even somewhere like around this one. However, neither of these is the gift. So,
gift.
what would be your initial task upon entering the city?
Oof. So some of Omen's friends were known to have the gift. Like one or two of them didn't.
Yes.
So like he's thinking maybe that might be one of them. So not exactly ruling out the fact it isn't. So she is probably going to hit. Seeing as that's not really. She's going to head like towards. I imagine like that side of the city.
Yes.
And proceed of Plan B.
All right. In that case, you will be heading through the city. You'll probably be not. You'll probably be here about the time that Genus is arriving at the Wooden Warhound Inn.
Mm-hmm.
So I will have. Unfortunately, my main hook has been foiled, so I'll have to get back to you in just a moment, if that's all right.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine. I have others. It just means that I don't get to have you come in and show yourself, but I would like it if you described how you looked.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Omen is on the shorter side of things, or short side. What? Yeah, she's fairly short. She has like kind of like darkish red hair with like black patches where she hasn't dyed it properly.
Mhm.
She's got like a kind of not like too like gaudy or like outlandish, but still like pretty like ornate, like black and red cloak. It's got the hood up on that and a scarf, which if there's any wind would be blowing in that. It's kind of like a also a toothy grin like painted on the scarf. Although she probably flipped that around to appear slightly more inconspicuous.
Less threatening.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, I will go over back to the Ward Moorhound Inn. You are a little bit noticeable, but less so than if you had teeth on your scarf right now.
Yeah, she is not the most subtle. Usually that was up to like someone else in our group to be like, no, stop that. Don't sort of fly fireballs into the air.
Yes. So recently she has been just showing all of her design choices. Forget what everybody else thinks. Let me see here. All right. All right. So, now we can get back to that Warhound Inn. As just before you arrive, Genus,
Yes.
you're Jorl, you're talking with Zemnis, and Macklin comes around or vanishes into the back briefly and comes around with what can only be described as a big sack of meat. It's all tied together with cord, and you can still see it's still a little chilly from the cellar. And he'll say, "All right, we've got everything ready for you. Can you carry this?" He says almost jokingly.
To Zemnis?
Yes, to Zemnis.
Well, I did carry 3 grown men, so I would assume I could carry that.
Well, thank you for your business today.
I nod.
Feel free to stick around for the night if that is what you decided.
I would rather not sleep on the street.
Sleep in what?
Sleep in the street.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In that case.
That's how everything will get stolen from you, from people like me.
Aye.
And just as you slide the hunk of meat off of the shelf, Genus, you walk
Yes.
into the bar.
Yeah, I basically just walk on in, ignoring everyone, and going up to Macklin. Macklin. Hey, oi, Macklin. What's the good word?
Genus, my favorite ne'er-do-well. Lots of good going on. How about you?
Late party last night. I'm actually here on part of Tavi because you have something for me, and I actually need a little bit and I actually need something for that requires a bit of your help. I put the red pouch on the counter and I slide it over towards him. I could use I'm a little broke after last night. Could you help me out?
He looks at the pouch for a moment and picks it up and sort of like holds it between both of his massive hands, lacing his fingers, and then leans forward to place his elbows on the couch. Suddenly he has this vaguely menacing air, and he says, "So you were partying all last night, and I didn't see you a lick of you in my bar."
Oh, Macklin, you know I love to party here. It's just that last night I saw a rather ravishing redhead at another bar, so yeah, you know me.
Shoot, that reminds me of something else I wanted to say earlier. Okay. Well, he sort of raises an eyebrow at you and then cackles and says, "Well, we'll talk about this in the back while I get you your package. Come over here.
Yeah, okay.
Or come around the counter."
Certainly, sir.
All right. While you are back there and getting everything organized, are you, Jorl, and Zemnis just going to hang out within the tavern for a while?
I wanted to ask something from Xenmis. If that's okay. Yeah. You said you carried 3 grown men, but you look rather frail. What is your What is your name, if I may ask?
I'll mute for further typing. Sorry.
James? I think you're muted, James. Yeah, James, you're muted in,
Sorry
in
about that.
Discord. Okay, I think he's gone, so let's just do the roleplay with somebody else.
Okay. In that case, while that is happening, sorry, I keep getting Jorl and Genus mixed up, and I know that it's not the right one, so I keep trying to struggle with it in my head. Okay, Genus, you're in the back. In the back room, you walk through what is a lovely hearth and the smell of baking bread, and there the Macklin's wife is there, and she gives you a little wave. She's got a bonnet on. She's all like made up and like covered in a flower. And you are guided just through that room, behind another unassuming door in the back. And the moment you open this door, you've been through this hallway many times before, you enter into a very narrow stone hallway with a staircase that leads down.
Okie dokie.
And he says, let's make this quick. I don't have much time to be down here. It's getting kind of busy this evening. We got a whole group of traders coming in from the Empire.
Ooh, that sounds promising.
I have no idea what foolishness they decided upon to bring them through here, but beggars can't be choosers. What is it? Let's see here. He opens up the thing and he like very delicately pulls out the bell. You can actually see him like gesturing with it in his hands, like just trying to gather the weight of it. And he says, it's either all gold or a very good replica. So, do you know how much do you want for it? And so begins what is the haggling.
Yeah. Oh, Macklin, since we're such good friends, you think you could perhaps give me, say, 10 gold?
He raises an eyebrow at you, but then grins and says, well, that's not a bad offer at all, but I've got to keep all of my coin, my change in stock for when the merchants come in. How about 8 gold?
8 gold.
Might I suggest using the trading skill in social?
I was going to say that this was just the roleplay part. There's a roleplay and a trading system. You may use trade, which would be better. You can also use persuasion, but since you actually have trade, it would be much better.
Oh, nice. You have trade. Good job.
I have trade?
Yes, you have a little bit of trade.
Where...
Not the best trade, but enough to get stolen, enough to not get gypped.
It's the last one in social.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. Dang it. Stupid windows. Okay, let me, oh. It appeared behind the window.
Uh-oh. That's not
that
a
great.
great roll.
I should have used
All
persuasion.
right. Well, you're
You rolled a 5 as the problem.
yeah.
Yeah, I rolled a 5.
A part of all discussion is the roleplay. It actually mentions that no matter how good the roleplay, I couldn't give you a really good price if you didn't have any trade or persuasion, and vice versa. If you had great persuasion and your argument was sort of iffy, then that would also counter each other. But you know enough not to get gypped.
Yeah. So
you don't have quite the leeway on him to get over 8.5 gold pieces.
I think I scratched my chin. For an old friend, would you go 8 gold and 8.5 gold?
50 silver would be correct. And I think we can make a deal on that one.
You're a prince among men, Macklin. I say as I hold out my hand to shake and close the deal.
His enormous hand completely engulfs yours and gives you a firm shake.
Yeah.
Constitution check for crushing.
Oh God.
No, kidding. It will not actually crush you. But shall I add that? Oh, you're already adding it. Cool.
Quick question.
Yes.
Constitution.
How many weeks of ration and what grade did I get?
You got good grade rations, and unfortunately, he would have given you more, but this will only last you about 4 weeks.
Okay. So I already bought 4 weeks, so
Oh, geez. Well, now you have tons.
I have 8
Actually,
weeks.
just get the gold back. We'll say this is where you get your 4 weeks ration.
Yeah.
How much gold is that again?
I'll go check for you. Anyways, you have enough. If he was crushing you, you would have just enough constitution to only take half your health and damage.
Oh God.
Jesus.
Well, if you rolled,
Guys.
if you rolled, well, no, he'd have to roll a little bit better than that. You wouldn't take quite that much, but still,
Dies from a handshake.
dies from a handshake.
That's basically combat aura. Just dies.
Yes.
Well, you don't die.
Stuff
but
with
you
that.
faint.
And you walk out of there once again. It's like that time. It's like the days back on the farm. You walk out of there having made more money in the past 20 minutes than your family would have made in months.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Oh, right. And you can enjoy the bar for a while. Now, since Robin is back, would you like to ask that question,
Yes.
Patrick?
You mentioned you carried 3 grown men. That's pretty impressive for a person as frail as you. Might I ask what your name is? Perhaps I've heard of you.
Oh God. Oh, I remember. Sorry. My name is Ban. I smile.
Oh, to your question. You have heard whispers, just like occasionally on the way, you'll just hear "ban," but no one has come up to you and asked you about it just yet. And that's not surprising, considering you're so far from where your legend begins.
True. Fair enough. Okay, so I wouldn't know that my legend name is Ban. Sadly.
Oh, you wouldn't? Okay, I did not know that.
Oh no, that's what I was saying.
Oh no,
I
you
thought
were banned back in Lanet.
Gotcha. Okay. I smile
that's
and
the
I say,
name of the
my
history.
name is Ban.
Alright, so I have heard of him or not?
Let me see. You've definitely heard of him.
I've
At least
been
in passing. Have you
around.
ever been to the Lanet, the Varja continent?
Yeah, definitely. It's
Yes.
it's one of for like the work that I used to have. It would be one of the best places to
Right.
to go. So I would definitely have like worked there quite a lot.
Yeah,
If
65
you've been
Dan.
there, if you have been there, you've probably heard of him. If you've been in the area, you've heard of him. Like his name is most popular around here among like people who are trading and coming in from the Sea of the Children.
Mm-hmm.
However, if you have been there in the last 1 or 2 years, you've heard the name Ban. You've heard, or Ban, sorry. I keep wanting to call him Bon, like bonbons.
Bon, Ban,
Mm,
same thing.
chocolate.
Different,
Bonbons. Yeah. You've heard his name. You've heard of, like, this man who just performs ridiculous feats of strength and tenacity, and he's almost an enigma with how he moves from place to place and how he speaks to people and no one knows his intentions. However, that whatever he does generally seems to come out in favor of the people.
Okay. So yeah. Oh, I have heard of you, the
Sweet.
hero with the strength of 1,000 men. That's at least that's what they called you when in the small village of to the north of Lanitz that I visited a couple of years ago.
By the way, I don't know if, and I'm sorry, Simon, this is something I should have said. I believe you wanted it. We wanted it to be Ban the Unkillable specifically. Was that like the big
Yes.
thing? Okay,
Bon
so
the
yes,
Unkillable.
the man with the strength of 1,000 men is probably one of them, but Ban the Unkillable was the most. Dang it, Ban the Unkillable is the most prominent.
My character might have forgotten about the unkillable part and just improvised the strength of 1,000 men. But yeah,
Gotcha. But it is one of them, so. I laugh and I smile. I say, not exactly the strength of 1,000 men, but I do have a fair bit of strength.
well, You might want to be a little bit more careful expressing those things around here. On the old continent, the Inquisition has ears in a lot of places looking for people with extraordinary feats. If you catch my meaning, you wouldn't want to draw their attention. That can be quite dangerous.
I know. No, I don't know. Okay, never mind. Sorry. I nod and I say, well, I'm looking for someone who has already gotten my attention.
Who do you mean?
I smile and I chuckle. Well, you've been backstabbed, however, I was attacked already.
So you're also a quester for revenge?
I smile. I say, I need to do something before I get my revenge. But yes, by chance, may we go to a private room?
If you
motion
give me
to
a
your
hint,
staff.
if you give me a hint as to your intentions, I can probably answer you.
I motion to your.
Hmm?
You motion to your staff.
Oh.
You get the sense that he wants to ask something of magic.
Oh, ask away. There's no need to be private about this. This is from my old work. It's just an ornate walking stick that I got when I was traveling in what's it called? Stygia. It's a typical Stygian design, and like I show it to you. If you can't like, it's just a walking staff. If you can feel anything like, if you can feel magic or anything, you'd like, yeah.
Would key detection feel magic? I doubt it, right?
No.
Well, no, actually, yeah. Well,
No,
maybe.
I don't think so. No.
I have the erudition. I have to erudition.
Erudition?
Erudition.
What is that? Where is that again?
That
Is that a key ability?
that allows
Under
you
key, yeah.
that allows you to recognize the key patterns of specific people. So if you've seen me, if you've analyzed my aura before, you'll be able to sense me and where I am, and recognize me by my aura later down the line. Whereas you couldn't do that if you didn't have erudition.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
It also lets you define them their shape more. So if you are fighting while blinded, you take lower penalties.
Oh, cool. Fair enough. But I'm going to smile, or I'm going to frown actually, and I'm going to say, "Oh, mundane, you say?"
No. Yes. I'm just an old traveler. Nothing more.
I nod. Sorry. I figured you would know more than common folk. I'm looking for something.
Oh, I do know quite a lot about certain specific domains. What are you looking for?
Well, you wouldn't by chance know anything of magical beasts.
I happen to know a little bit about legends and things of the sort, but that discussion, you're probably right, might be better held in another place. I have a room in this inn, if you'd if you'd like to speak privately.
I nod.
Okay. Yep. I start going upstairs.
I follow.
Okay. So yeah, once we're once we're in the more like once we're in the room, I just say, so what is it that you want to know?
Well, I'm looking for something, and you would be one of the very few that know what I'm looking for. So, I wish that you keep it a secret,
Of course.
especially because there is one that would be hunting me.
All right.
I'm looking for a dragon.
Ooh. They the slumbering lizards haven't been seen in Gaia in a very long time. They've disappeared into legend ever since the machine of Ra put them to sleep. Are you
You
looking
know all this without rolling. It's true.
Yeah.
Listen, you know how much I have in occult. You
Oh, no. That is exactly right. I was saying, like, the only way you could not know that is if you fumbled by a significant amount.
So yeah, I sadly I don't know I don't know much about them, and even less if you don't have the name of the specific worm you're looking for.
I have this specific one. It comes to me in a dream, and I need to find him. But
You also probably know about Nephilim.
yes, well, yeah. But if you help me with this and keep my secret, then I would attempt to help you in your revenge.
Sounds perfect. What is the name of that creature?
Lost Abiel. He's a dragon that looks unlike most.
Dun, dun, dun. We'll cut it off there. Would you mind actually rolling your occult for dragons really quick? Because
Sure.
you know stuff about it without rolling, but I want to see if, like, you know the finite details.
Open rolls 4 times.
Well, you don't need to open roll 4 times. You only need to open roll twice. No, wait. You only need to open roll once.
Oh, please open roll. Do it.
So I have a plus 50 from. I have a bonus for my cultural roots that has to do with religion for a cult. I assume that wouldn't apply here, so I would have the.
Hot dang, it would.
It would. Okay.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Right. I'm
Nice.
rolling with no modifiers.
Wait. Religion for a
Holy
specific
shit.
place?
Hmm?
Religion for a specific place?
No, it's not local religion. It's just religion in general.
Okay.
That's what you get for the cultural roots.
You
in the
know
community.
everything.
Hot tamale, yeah. So no,
That
that's
is humanity, yeah.
that's a 404, isn't it?
No. The bonus was it's already included in the roll.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, still, that's tremendous, and I'll tell you everything you know when we get back to you.
Okay.
All right. We are going to go to Omen. Omen.
Oh, yes, yeah. Okay, so yeah, she's made her way over to not exactly where she was able to pinpoint the supernatural ping from, but
Yes.
close enough to there.
Okay.
And she is. Oh, carry on.
Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So her plan is she is going to pull out a kind of like a bottle, which is like the glass is painted, so it's not exactly clear what's inside it. She's gonna make sure no one's like looking at her. Obviously, like this is like presumably like a back alley or like in a dark corner somewhere.
All right. Now, did you want? I mentioned 2 pings. Did you want to go to this ping, this one right here, or the one down here?
I think I did I not? I meant the southern one. If I didn't mention that before, sorry.
This other one. Okay. No, you might have. I'm sorry. You have to go through a lot more winding corridors then. However, as you're traveling, you get to about this point. What I was going to say was that I would actually love if at some point, when you guys got pictures, if you didn't get pictures, that's fine. Or I could just like get icons for you so that Like, for instance, I would love to just put, like, look, Xemnas, he's over here.
Yeah. I was just gonna do that because I knew what you were talking about.
Thank you. And Joral's over here too. And Genus, but Genus is a shape.
Whee!
And like, you don't need to get pictures, but if you wouldn't mind, I'll like make a little icon for you or something.
Okay.
But anyways, Omen.
Do you want to give us control over the
Omen
tokens?
is also a shape for now.
So we
Over
can,
what?
Do you want to give us control over the tokens so we can have like the mana, life points, and stuff like this, and the ability to move them?
Yes.
Like, it's only if we're going to be using this map mostly.
Well, I would like you to use this map, and actually, if you make these,
You can put
if you
them.
give these the life points and stuff, I can use those and copy them onto new maps.
Yep.
So.
Well, no. What you can actually do is, and this is going to be slightly annoying, as you'd have to do it every time we level up. But one thing that you can do is you can. Okay. Only the DM can do this. So open up my character sheet real quick, DM.
Opening up. Yep, have it.
Edit it.
Yeah.
Scroll below my picture, and then you see use selected token.
Yes.
You can click on a token and then click there, and you will pin that token. So, for example, let me you know what? Fuck it. For
Voila!
now,
I have done
for
it
now,
to you.
Yep. And then I can drag myself out, and I will always have my. You have to change it every level, but
Sweet.
I
Now,
don't remember having to change it every level of mine. Are you sure?
I have to change it every
Yeah.
level.
you have to change it every level because your stats will change. So you need to change your bars.
Cool beans.
No, but if you're using the selected token for that stat block, then like that should change as the stat block changes, surely. Am I missing?
I suppose we could just change the stat block. Yeah.
It's not important, I guess.
By the way, oh, you're fine. Okay, I was making sure everybody could edit theirs. Hey, Haru, click on your faceless token if you'd like, and you'll see these little bubbles pop up on top.
Where?
Those.
Oh, there it
bubbles-
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
If
You can go ahead. Sam.
If you click on the wheel, actually, it's it'll be a little bit better because then you can make it into a bar by filling out like out of how much you have life points, out of how much you have key or Xeon or whatever you're using, and out of how much you have fatigue points.
I can already tell that you
double-click
guys are
is fine,
doing
too.
different things. Like, Azemnis has red health, but I'm pretty darn sure Joral's health is green.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I hope it's not red. I really do.
I always do my health as red because it's like health
Skyrim.
is red.
Skyrim in health is red, fatigue is yellow, green, and mana is. Anyways,
and, blue is yeah.
You're,
But,
you're
you
all
can-
heretics.
what do you play? What game do you play? Sorry.
Anima.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But go
Weird.
ahead and edit my character sheet and then use selected token because my character token is now filled.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Well, continuing back to Omen, you get to about that point where I stuck you,
Yeah.
and then the little ping you sensed begins to move.
What direction?
It is
Would be able
going.
to tell?
It is going. Yes, you'll be able to tell with that sensing check. That was a very good one. It is going west. It was about hereabouts, and you sense it moving this way. You can actually get a weirdly. You can actually get a weird mental image of the street because of how it moves. However, once it reaches this corner over here,
Are you still on the GM layer?
am I still? No, I'm on map objects and tokens.
Okay.
Once it gets about here, it vanishes.
Ooh.
Mysterious.
Mysterious, indeed.
It's
Okay.
Wait, what did he say? I missed it.
It's just everyone's like, "Ooh, mysterious," and I'm like, "It's fucking dead."
No, that would be sad.
Just murdered. Oh god.
You murdered the magical cat.
Oh no. Not
No,
the cats again.
those are the best cats. Jury, my
Kill
cat
the
is here.
shapeshifter.
She said
Aw.
no. Okay. So do you continue after it?
No, I only wanted to get close enough that they would be able to see what I was going to do,
Oh, okay.
which is again, like once I've found like a kind of a discreet enough place, I'm going to take that aforementioned jar out from the robes
Yes.
and unscrew that, and a kind of small like burning pixie thing is going to float out of that.
It lights up just faintly this nice little alleyway you found yourself in. And as a member of, or as a person who's lived in Bonhof, it seems the style of architecture here to have as many thin, hidey holes between buildings as humanly possible.
As it would, yeah.
Yes. So you can navigate those very well. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm just gonna just like gesture like upwards, like kind of implying that Farron should like fly upwards a bit, and she is going to start accumulating Xeon for a fireball.
Oh, buddy. Okay. You fly up into the sky. What is your flight speed?
The Farron's flight speed is 6,
Cool.
which should be give me a sec, 22 meters a turn.
Mhm.
So yeah, not
Alright.
too far up, but like far enough that someone from like about that distance should be able to see like above the buildings.
I would like you to make a magic appraisal check for hiding your matrices with the maximum amount of Xeon you're going to cast the spell with. So how much of a fireball?
Isn't it
Intermediate,
twice?
so no, basic. Sorry,
I believe
don't
so.
need intermediate.
And in local news, another arson happened down here in Southtown.
Oh, a lot of those are going to happen.
All right, so it's 30 Xeon?
50.
50, okay. So
yeah.
I believe it's supposed to. The check is supposed to be against twice the Xeon spent.
yes.
Yeah,
So,
so against 100, which I have 175 base, so unless it's a fumble.
oh, hot dang. Oh, no, wait, that's... You still, that's 119, and that can be beaten by other people sensing you, though.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry.
That's all right.
Or, looking up into the sky and seeing a huge fireball.
Or that. Somebody might notice that.
So, yeah, so the idea is I am going to accumulate that, transfer the accumulation to the Farron,
Yes.
and have it cast the fireball through that into the air.
Just straight up into the air?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's going to burst like a fair bit above ground.
You throw this fireball into the air and it explodes, and it is not the biggest fireball in the world. However, I think that is still a 30-foot wide ball of fire
Yeah.
that just exploded, and it's not extremely gloomy, but there are some clouds in the sky, so that does cause a little flare on the ground below, causing a number of people to look up.
Okay, great.
Does it sound like a firework or something?
It depends on what he wants. I figured it would just be like, if you've ever been near like a fire explosion, it's just sort of like this wave of this rumble that sort of comes through the air. It's really weird. I've had that happen to me twice. It was scary.
The intention of it is to like grab attention, so like probably
Mission
more
success.
firework, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so as soon
I
as
would
that's
like
done,
to
I'm going to
add
Oh,
one
yeah.
more small detail. You do this, and maybe the Farron is surprised. I'd leave it up to you if you're surprised. But when you do this, 2 skeletal birds fall from the sky where the fireball exploded.
You murdered them.
You did not
whoops.
see any birds. You saw no birds beforehand, but there are now 2 skeletal birds falling from the sky onto the ground below.
All of a sudden, it flashes to my character grappling you and slamming you into the ground.
Like his arms just extend. He doesn't run that far. He just has growy arms.
By the way, does anyone get that joke?
No.
For the birds!
I do not get that joke. That is the
Aw,
first time I've not gotten your joke. What
It's
anime is it from?
Android 16.
Oh.
Dragon Ball Z. Android 6.
Yeah.
I like Android
Fucking
6.
slam dunks.
Slam
Goku.
dunk.
Or no,
Okay.
Cells. Sorry.
All right. So, Aaron comes back down.
So yeah, as soon as get her back in the jar as soon as possible. She is going to dart off from there, and on the way out of there, cast what's the writing one?
The message.
Who was it? Yeah, static message. That's it.
Oh.
And that is going to I don't remember what the difference between level is, but that is going to say Fiend of Anateri, meet me at I guess I'd know about the Warhound Inn, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, meet me at Warhound Inn. Your leader has returned.
Okay. In this alleyway here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just kind of like on a wall or somewhere.
Are you going to specifically hide that spell with magic appraisal, or are you going to leave it like open there for people to sense?
I mean, people
I
shouldn't be
think
able to see it anyway if they don't have they're not able to see it normally, right? Like magic.
I believe people can see it without magic, but for people to be able to sense, like if it's a big stinking like drawing on a wall of these words, then people will probably see it. But like a mage like walking through here might miss the sign, but not miss the fact that there's a slight magical aura to it.
Yeah, like, I want to. I don't want like anyone to see it, but
Okay.
I want it to be like discoverable.
That's fine. If you let it be discoverable by magic, that doesn't mean it will trace back to you. It does mean that a
of
wizard will
course.
be able to discover it, and since it's in an alleyway, not everybody's gonna notice it, and if they do, they might think it's weird graffiti.
That is the intention.
All right. So you do that, and you bolt, I assume,
Yeah.
all the way back.
Or just like out of there.
Or just out of there. You probably don't run
Yeah.
the entire way, because I do make people roll athletics checks, so you will get tired.
Fucking collapses halfway through.
All right.
I'm like,
And
stitch in my side.
all right, you're on your way back to the Woodland Inn, Genus. As you go upstairs, Macklin ducks beneath the table and comes up with a small chest, easily carryable, not incredibly easily concealed, but you can probably do it pretty well. He's going to say,
Okey-dokey.
do you need a sling or a sack, or do you think you'll be good on your own?
A sling would be nice.
All
I
right, hold
I
on a
want
minute.
something to make it easy to carry.
You seem to be lacking your usual attire.
Yes. Let's just say it was a wild night.
That much? Goodness gracious. Okay, well, here is he gets you like just something very basic that you can sort of like wrap around and like keep it hidden under.
Thank you very much.
One of the players is a villain. Yes. Drink before you go. Anything I can get for you? You did just come into a certain amount of money.
Give me
I
back
could
my
go
money.
for a little. I could go for a little. I could go for a little something. You got any Applejack?
Applejack? Oh, is that it? That is okay. For the record, I don't know alcohol.
Applejack is a drink that's been it's like how you ferment a potato for the alcohol, but you ferment apples instead.
I vaguely know alcohol. Very, very vaguely.
Oh, I do, but you know that's expensive. We can't. Apples trees don't plant well around here.
Very
Especially
well.
not blue ones.
What's
What?
cheap? What's cheap and that'll help me get over last night.
All right, he'll bring out his strongest rock gut. No, that's only for Kedrick. By the way, Kedrick, is your character particularly or resistant to poison?
Not particularly. I have a high constitution, but yeah.
You can make a Constitution or poison or venom resistance check if you drank the entire thing.
No. As I said, I was going to like offer it to anyone who could have information on on the
So I get
shop
it,
that I'm
I
looking for.
suppose.
No,
Yeah,
you,
he
you
gets
did,
the rock, yeah.
You didn't give me any information.
Oh,
Not yet, anyways.
well, no, I don't have information. I have a body that will be able to punch shit.
Oh, well, Macklin's just sitting there like, this drink is going to get warm soon. All
Gives
right.
it
Who's
the
that?
go.
Who's that drink for?
Oh, this crazy old man upstairs. Did
Crazy
you take
old-
it with you?
It's just a glass.
It's a big mug, but yeah.
Yeah, no, actually, like, I wanted to buy a bottle so that I could share it with anyone who. That's what I was going for.
Oh, okay.
And I
Okay,
would
never
have
mind.
taken the bottle with me, but
Okay,
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 never mind.
yeah.
Never mind then.
sorry.
In that case, a good beer would just be 3 copper coins,
Okay.
which you just got a whole bunch of. So that's
Say
not
again?
for you, Gadget. I was saying for her, your good beer, just like a good beer, would be 3 copper coins.
All right, I take out 3 copper and I hand it to him.
You only
and
have
then,
2 copper and a silver,
Oh.
so you have to give me the silver, and I give you back 7 coppers.
What can I get for a whole silver besides the beer?
Besides the beer, well, we have some pretty decent wines.
I meant
are
for
looking
food.
For food? All
Yeah.
right. I'm parsing through this. For some reason, it looks like no, food and drinks on the same thing. Okay, you can get some decent food, normal food. He
Alright.
says, well, we have some stew. The evening stew's just about done.
I'll take a beer and a stew and keep whatever is left over from the silver piece.
Oh, cool. You give him a single piece of silver for his troubles. No, two copper pieces. And are well fed for the evening. And as you're eating, I will finally reveal what Jorl knows. Okay, so Ida, you've heard of Ban, and it's entirely reasonable that this person is Ban because Ban has a number of very distinct characteristics, including white hair, an eye patch, and a pre.
Japanese
Let me look up
rope.
this word so I don't use it terribly wrong. Predilection for violence, all of which he sort of fits the IO. But still, when he says Lostabiel, it both affirms his position as a famous person, and also would be to some people the talk of someone totally insane, especially considering he just told you that he wants to find a dragon named Lostabiel. Lostabiel, at least according to lore, isn't even a true dragon. Lostabiel is one of the 5 demon dragon children of the Devourer that live in Goldar,
Okay.
which you know, with your cult, are supposedly sealed away in... Oh, let me go back to the remap. But sealed away by the gods of that land in the mountains.
Of which
believe it.
land?
Goldar is the country.
Okay.
Sounds like fun.
So I believe they would be... they must be in Muspelheim.
Okay. So it's
The Murenheim mountain range.
So it would be like a demigod type dragon.
Yes. There's like... they were sealed supposedly 1,500 years ago, and like I said, it was debatable whether they were even dragons.
Okay. 1,000.
Wait, is it just the one, or is it a gang locked together?
All
That's
5 of them
important.
are locked in the mountains, but they aren't necessarily locked in the same room. You know that there are 5 different temples that they are supposedly locked in.
And
Just making
that,
sure. That's
and-
important.
and it's a child of one of those 5 that is Lostabiel. Or
No, Lastabil is one of the 5, but they are all the children of the Devourer, which is the ultimate horrifying dragon of fairy tale.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the Tessera. It's like the Tesserask from like Pathfinder. If
Sort
it
of
wakes
like
up,
that.
you're fucked.
Sort of like that.
Yeah.
So, just so that I'm correlating this with history correctly, 1,500 years ago, approximately, is when Holst unified the lands of North.
Yes. It was before that, I think, just slightly before that. Like, he had to destroy all of these dragons, or capture all these dragons, stop them from... You know that he actually killed one of them. So one of them is just a body in a temple, but the others were all in prison.
And that was 700 years before the activation of Ra's machine. So if they were sealed away with magic, it could be that the magic was broken by the activation of Ra's machine, but that they still slept because of Ra's machine as well.
It is entirely possible that that is true.
Okay.
Wait, so there's a dead dragon body just laying there in a temple, and no one
Yes.
skinned it for any of the valuable parts?
No, it's a demon dragon. Your skin will burn if you touch it.
Oh,
Well, that's one of a million rumors about them, anyways.
Yeah.
just a rumor? I might have to make a trip to a mountain soon.
You don't hear this unless you roll an insanely high notice check, which you have
I know,
good
but
notice,
I know.
but not that high.
I know, but if she does hear about it, she'll have to make a trip to that mountain at some point. There's a dragon body with free loot.
Oh my goodness, yes.
So I take a second and I say, ban. Either what you're looking for is a legend that never existed, or it's something extremely dangerous, which will get not only you but also a lot of other people killed. So I'm in. That sounds very interesting. But either way, yes, and I have heard that. The people I am that betrayed me, the organization is called Black Sun. They I know they have a base. I know they have another operation in the north. So might as well be the next place to look, since I can't find anything in this wretched city.
I sit on the bed taking off my robe and shirt. I say,
Hey
"You're
now,
the..."
I
Oh
didn't know that
boy.
was this kind of RP.
Usually not.
No, I turn my back towards you, and you see red writing.
Unless if it's in the ancient language of the Camise, it won't be a language that or Latin. It won't be something that I know.
It is not,
Okay.
sadly. But you would most likely recognize it with your occult knowledge, though.
No, I've already made the list with Avelby.
It's not a language's work.
He's made all of his language.
Well, no, I'm not saying you know what it says, but you would
Hmm.
recognize the symbols to be of Ebadon.
Oh, you would recognize a Karduk.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's.
If you would roll, I'm pretty sure you would, but that is one of the Ebudon are one of the rarer Nephilim.
Okay, so okay. Just one thing. In the lore, it says that the only human who's figured out who Nephilims are is Lucanor Frey Giovanni. So
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I think that was mentioned in one of the forums, so that's why I was like not sure if my character would even know about Nephilims at all.
Well,
Well, no,
Give me
what
a
I'm saying
roll.
is the marking.
Yeah, I do recognize the marking because I would know about Ebudans with the amount of occults that I have.
I would also say that does sound reasonable. However, I find that hard to believe, seeing as Sylvain and Duke's Risk can innately sense Nephilim,
Yeah, that makes sense.
and so maybe that was like the year ago. Like I know that the new lore book is a year after the original, so maybe we'll say that since then there has been some, mostly in Samael, realization of this and some concern and maybe even some infighting about that.
That would change a lot of things in Samael.
Yes.
Yeah.
They would not like that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I look at it and I say, I have seen something similar to those markings in the past. There's I know there's legends of angels who were given destinies to accomplish. Is that and they have to figure out what that destiny is based on the tattoos that they have on them. It's a very unique design that. Like yeah, I like I get close. I get closer and like yeah, I'm like observing your back a lot, and I say, have you had someone copy it for you so that you could have a good look at it?
No need. I already know what it is.
So it's your so you're saying it's your destiny to find this creature?
To bond with him.
To what end?
His soul becomes one with mine. As far as I can understand, you and the princess are the only two who know about this. But, well, besides my father, and my hand goes to my ring.
Okay. So, and do you know what happens after your souls merge? Because based on the legends, that might not be the best thing for you.
It's question, DM. Would I know Kingdom Hearts? That's the biggest clue that I can give without completely spoiling it. Do I know the fact that Kingdom Hearts?
Let me think here.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I do. There is no communication between you and Kingdom Hearts. But you know that like your conversation with other kind of Kingdom Hearts has led you to believe that you know a vague amount. You can like you can say that you have a vague idea that this might be the case.
Okay.
I don't get Kingdom Hearts lore either, don't I?
Oh, yeah, it's fucking insane. I studied.
He's like we talked about it, and I'm not going to reveal like what happened, what it is, but he's like, "Do you know Kingdom Hearts?" And I'm like, "Oh God, no, not Kingdom Hearts."
But, anyways, I say it's not for me. Well, yes and no. It's complicated, but I'm doing it to save someone who saved me. And I have to save myself by saving them. It's kind of an annoying situation as far as I can grasp, and that's kind of all I understand, but it's complicated. But I do know that I have to find this beast and I have to bond with it.
Alright. Well, there's no arguing with destiny, or at least on my part. Anyways, I believe there's still a couple of there's still one or two taverns that I haven't asked around in the month that I've been in the city. But once I'm done with this, we can leave.
I know.
Well,
I wish to go straight there. I don't have a lot of time. Is the problem.
I was going to say that we could drink to our newfound companionship, but if it has to wait, if we have to hurry, like I look out of the window and I point to this weird cart that's parked outside. Of the that's parked outside of the like outside of the inn, and basically, like it's a small cart that could be pulled by a person, and it has like cloth over it, but a hole in the cloth, and you can see that there's like branches and leaves coming out of the cloth, and apples, and I point to it and I say, "That's my vehicle, and I need to move it. If we're going anywhere, I've been pulling it mostly when I need to move around, but apparently you have since you have the strength of 1,000 men, maybe you could help me out with it if we're in a hurry."
I nod.
I'm
Of
surprised
course.
it hasn't been picked clean yet.
I
It
agree.
is very
but
true.
All
There are
like,
guards in the plaza right now, though.
All
By
that
that
it
night.
is wheels, wood, wool, and an apple tree in the middle of it somehow, with a bit of dirt.
Yeah, but the apple tree is what's going to be picked.
I mean,
Yeah.
like, probably some people have been taking the apples.
Yeah. I was
um,
also going to say, I think that one of the reasons might have been snarky with you is because the first thing that you did when you came in was tell him that he had to somehow stable a horse and also cover this wagon with a tree in it.
Gotcha. That'd be nice. Anyway, I have no problem pulling it, and you can ride on the cart. But we do not need to leave as of right now, but I'm just saying that my time is limited, and I felt myself growing weaker as time passes by. So, as soon as we have business done here, I wish to move as quickly to my destiny, as you say,
All
as
right.
possible.
Well, if you, I still need to ask some more of the patrons if they've seen any antiquarians around here. So, I'll go back downstairs and offer a drink to anyone who's willing to help me out in my quest. You,
I get stressed.
join me if you'd like.
You can consider me your bodyguard
Oh,
for the time being.
that is very quaint. Thank you.
I nod. You have information that I do not have, and is the only way to get to where I need to go.
Well, I'll freely share whatever I remember. All right.
Thank you.
So I go back downstairs, and I think like the frustration I had before is going to at not fighting anything is going to change a little bit into eagerness. So I'm just going to say I'm just going to like yell in the middle of the tavern. This bottle of rotgut to anybody who has information on an antiquities shop that's supposed to be in this city. Anyone?
I glance over and I think, ew, rocket. I could maybe use that
The
for someone
dangerous
else later. I could use that for someone else later. I raise a hand. I raise a hand.
Yes, you over there. I walk up to you and I say, and like I put the bottle down on the table, but I keep my hand on it and I say, what? You're the first person to know to volunteer information on this this week. So, thank you. Thank you. What do you have to offer on these antiquarians I'm looking for?
Okay, so very generally, you're just looking for an antique shop. I can point. I'm sure I can think of a couple number of places.
Well,
You can.
I'm looking for a particular antique shop. Usually they sorry. I'm looking for an organization that is a series of antique shops all over Gaia. I hear they have a big operation here, and they use this symbol. And I slide the piece of paper that I described earlier with their
Yeah, I look at the paper. I look at the paper, raising a brow. I don't say anything, but like, would it be streetwise to?
I was gonna say, you may make a cult, a history, or a streetwise, whichever is higher.
Yeah, my only intelligence is in the street. My only intelligence is in the streetwise kind of thing.
So throw streetwise.
Okay, let me see.
Open roll 6 times.
Oh,
I fucking know everything about that.
No.
element.
Ew.
Oh no, opposite.
Hey, you've got both. You've got the both experiences today. Okay, this is called a fumble. Now
Yeah.
you roll just
Good
a
luck.
flat. Yeah,
I
you
have
roll
good
just
luck.
good luck. Oh, you do have good luck. It's not a fumble. Oh yeah, you can actually edit that in your sheet. I'm sorry, I forgot to do that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
So what
I
is?
have lowered your fumble range.
Okay, so
you
what
just
is
roll
the?
a 43.
Yep, just a 40.
But whenever a fumble does happen, you roll a 1d100 and subtract that from what you had. So,
There's
for example,
also-
say that Stand rolled a fumble on that 219, he would roll a 1d100, which I'll do real quick, and he would subtract 49 from it, making it
Yeah.
a 170.
170. Yeah.
I will say that there are also specific rules for fumbles on certain kind of rolls. Like I'm pretty sure for secondary specifically, you do that as long as it's below a 50. But if it's above a 50, you get other different penalties.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what happened with my good luck roll?
Good luck roll. You just rolled a 43.
Yeah, and then
You're
wait.
you're-
No,
my
it's fine.
server-
That's just 40. It's not.
Yep.
Okay.
So you didn't fumble.
No, you didn't
You
fumble.
rolled a very meh roll.
Yeah. You rolled 43. So your 43, your streetwise doesn't tell you anything about the symbol. You might be able to like connect him to someone who does, but you are entirely aware that there's a 50-50 chance that it's a total wild goose chase you send him on. Of course, that doesn't matter if he pays you first.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. I hum to myself a bit. I do have someone that someone that could send you on the right path, but I say as I put a hand on the bottle, this is just the starter fee.
Mm.
This is 100% Dwanhof hospitality, and you're aware of that.
Yeah. I say, well, I don't have much more to spend on this, but
I start to look like I'm losing interest as when you say that you don't have much more to spend.
How much would you say your contact would probably would need? And I let go of the bottle. It's yours.
Yeah, I take the bottle and let's see. How much would I think it would be worth for a tire me and Tavi?
Tire Tabi? Well,
Yeah.
if you're just like going to like you just walk up and ask her, it's gonna be free. She gives you what she knows.
Yeah.
If you want her to like look into something seriously, depending on how dangerous the subject is, then you don't know how dangerous this subject is. It could range anywhere from 5 to 150 gold pieces. So it's really dependent on like how secretive this is. In that case, you also know that if you throw out such a random number, it'll probably tell them that you don't know what you're talking about.
Gotcha. I hum again. Well, my contact does charge a price just to look into something. Exactly, kind of thing. Because she does. She is basically my most informative friend in the entire city. So, let's say we start with 2 gold just to get you in contact.
That's more than I have left after traveling. Well,
What about your friend here? I say, looking to Bon.
I
Looking to the character you don't know the name.
I was gonna say,
hand you
I said,
three
I just say
best
I just
friends.
say she's looking to Bon. She doesn't actually know his
I know.
name.
I was actually going to add.
I give you
You-
3 gold.
Oh, that's good. But by the way, Haru,
Yes?
one more streetwise.
One more streetwise. Okay.
Yes.
Let me see.
Would she get a? What is? Do you get a bonus equal to the fame
Ooh, better.
level? I would guess that you would.
No, but because you're so famous, I just make the like thing she needs to hit lower.
Gotcha.
And really, I just wanted to see if you rolled really good. But even at your base, there are people out there who don't know much about Lanet, who know about Bond the Unkillable. And like, as this guy's handing you gold, you realize that if he's not Bond, he's like the best impersonator because his hair doesn't look dyed, and his clothes are all like as accurate as you can tell. Because you actually have etiquette scores, so you kind of know about like the clothing traditions of other countries. And like, so if this guy isn't Bond, who has been kind of a hot topic for a little while, he's the best impersonator you've ever seen.
I raise a brow to him and I ask, "What's your name, sir?" To Bond.
My name is Bond. I need this done.
By me misinterpreting your name so many times, I think it's spread.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
Ban.
Ban?
Bond.
Eh? Bond?
I say the Japanese version because, like,
Well, then I was.
whenever you hear it in Japanese, they say it Bon, and
Yeah.
whenever you hear it in English, they say Ban.
I was sorry. Omen comes down into the inn about the time you guys step down, so she walks in and we'll see this like meeting come together.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
raise-
door.
Stands.
I raise a brow and I say, "Very, alrighty then." I say as I pocket the gold. I need to make a stop along. I need to make 1 or 2 stops along the way, but it should be an easy straight shot to my contact.
I nod.
All right. Well, just guide us, and we can all step on the. We can all go with my cart.
This incredibly quirky girl walks into the room.
I look over to her.
Oh.
I look over to her, but I don't say anything.
Okay, Omen is well, as usual, whenever she's in like in an environment such as this, like trying to like come off as mysterious. So like she's pretending like not to draw attention to herself, but she's secretly looking like, is anyone like looking at me? Like,
Do you want to roll a style check?
yes, I do.
Stylishy.
Just assume I always do.
She's
for this character.
stylishly mysterious. Hot dang, I knew it would happen. I had
Oh,
this.
shit.
Out of curiosity, I must roll as well.
Oh my
Ooh.
gosh! Your eyes
wanna roll
locked
too.
together.
Oh, shit.
Well, yes, okay. This is always what happens. Holy cow! I didn't know you had that much style, Jurl.
Oh,
Yeah, it's because I put all of my natural
Yay, someone has- yay,
multipliers in style.
Someone as average as me is stylish.
Oh my gosh! Everybody is open rolled. Hold on.
No.
Omen is
Who's the most stylish?
181.
Omen by far.
I think
but-
Omen is, but Jorl.
But still, we are all insanely stylish. Plus, also, I did get rid of a 1, which is really fucking nice.
Roll a 1d100.
Yeah.
Hang on.
1d100 plus 21.
1d
Plus
100.
Oh, also, Kadric, I forgot to mention, but there is
199.
Also... Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
There's also that symbol on his back. I just sent it to you. It's below the red text.
So these are your style rolls, and there is this weird moment where Omen walks into the room, and like this wind blows in, and everybody suddenly gets this chill as it seems to have gotten colder outside. There are dark clouds in the distance, sort of rolling up as if there might be a storm. Her cloak and cape kind of flutters around her in this very like obvious, and like it accentuates her red hair against the dark colors of her cloak and the area around her. And she has like her scarf up, holding it up, and meets your eyes as you walk in. Like she's scanning to see if anyone's looking, and you just sort of have this sweep of everyone's eyes. And at that very same moment, the light just sort of falls on everyone in particular, everyone in line, and you all have like your stuff together. You're all looking good. You look like you're ready to go out and do something impressive. And you're standing there for a moment, and as naturally, Omen might be sort of like faltering it. All of these also other stylish people staring at her. Her eyes, you can sort of see over their shoulders, and pretty much everyone in the tavern is now looking at you guys. You see, you hear like a mug drop behind the counter, and somebody curse as one of their cigarettes falls on their hand.
Okay, so Omen like kind of surveys the three who are like giving off this sort of like not literal aura but like figurative one, and like kind of shifts like to looking at them.
No,
Yes.
I think my character literally gives a slight aura for just a second. I'm gonna spend 1 key in order to do so.
I'm so average and unforgettable. It's amazing.
Yeah, and that's actually the sad part. Like everyone's like, "Whoa, look at all these 3 people. They're so beautiful."
My character's appearance is 7.
I was actually going to say everyone here is like in the range of average.
No, I'm. I have an appearance of 3. I'm not. I am not pretty
Oh.
looking.
Well, I mean, from 7 to 3 is like 7 and 3 are like the top and bottom of average. They're like just before you get into dangerous territory.
Yeah, fair enough. Plus, you're an old man. It makes sense.
Yes.
You're average for an old man.
Some old men look cool. They look wicked.
I legitimately spend 1 key point to give me a slight aura.
The air seems more
canonically,
intense
you're
around
not,
you.
but-
Yes. So what does Owen do? Is she surveying?
What
these
was I saying? Yeah, I like turn to look at them and go, So, yours burn with fire as well. So, travelers, have you come seeking me?
This became the most JoJo shit ever.
It did. Like you immediately, at the sound of Omen's words, like a couple of tables scoot a few inches away, as if anticipation of conflict.
So, quick question, Appleby. As an old adventurer, do I have this this notion of like how gnosis tends to work? Because I've been in the game of being an adventurer for like 40 years or something. So like do I like meeting other adventurers in taverns and like meeting people who have a high gnosis and knowing that's like those people are that this probably something that's going to happen that's going to involve all of us, or is that so like would I know that gnosis works like this?
I would like you to make an occult roll.
Sure.
So yes.
Well, if I make a roll, that means that there's more to learn. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
that's not
exactly.
with your religion, so that would go down to
No, that is with your
305.
Oh, okay.
But that's still
370.
impossible, which is what I want you to do to reach for me to tell you.
Okay.
You know.
Okay, I'm back.
I'm back.
Oh, welcome back. You
Yeah,
know,
so-
with that roll, that destiny is real.
Okay.
You
But
may
in
not
this-
know the exact machinations of Gnosis, and you know that oftentimes, even with the most precise eye, you'll miss it. But you know that destiny is real, and that this was weird.
So I'll say we didn't come specifically looking for you, but I believe, but it feels to me like destiny has gathered the all of us here today.
Especially when we
I-
all fucking open roll.
I suppose
Jesus.
I speak. Gina speaks up. Destiny don't know shit.
This is you may believe so. Though for Juro, this has been the most baseball like Destiny took a baseball bat to you guys for just a moment right here, and
Yeah.
it was like the most apparent thing you've ever seen.
You'd be
Well, regardless of
surprised,
what
my
you
lady.
think, I agree. The winds of fate have certainly brought us together. So,
Whatever.
Arvel, quick question.
Yeah.
Wizard guy or girl or whatever. Do you have a name for them?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, your
The one
wizard.
from
Hold
the backside. Yeah, yeah.
The evil wizard. Hold on a minute.
Jesus.
It sounds dumb when you put it like that, but yeah.
He's a dork wizard.
A dork
Yeah.
wizard?
A dork wizard.
Yeah, well, so is
Put in
Anima.
a stinking Google document
My
instead of.
character motions and he says, "I need people with me, so this is likely destiny being sent."
You didn't have any preference of like male or female, did you?
Nah.
Okay. Her name is Mirthy Havelthorn.
Nice.
Love it.
This is the name right here.
I like the last name.
I assume you're agents of Havelthorn.
There we go.
I shake my head.
Why else
Never
would you have
heard of
come
it.
all... Don't play coy. Why on earth would you come all the way here, otherwise?
I'm on my own journey, and I have to help this old man.
I'm looking to get revenge on antiquarians who tried to murder me.
I couldn't give a flying.
Just that's all
I said
you-
I couldn't give a flying crap while you're all here. Do you want to meet my contact or not?
Yes, let's go. We should. The four of us should go.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
All right.
what?
Are you busy, sir?
Madam.
Yeah, my character.
No, not. Oh, madam. Sorry.
No,
Yeah.
honest in character slip of the tongue. Go with it.
Your
I see.
face is covered by the scarf.
Yeah, I
And
see.
you
So
let out a manly aura.
I can spot a
trying to roll
womanly
me up, are you?
I can
Well-
spot a womanly figure from 50 miles away covered in the thickest clothing.
No, thank you.
That is the most.
But you,
Perception.
white-haired
This is
one,
a.
if you're trying to rile me up, trying to start a fight, I am more than happy to accommodate.
Well, I'm trying to find information about my destiny. This gentleman, I pat the older
Drool.
gentleman's shoulder.
I think I did. I think I mentioned I'm called Drool to you.
Drool.
Was I pronouncing it right? Joro?
Yeah, Drool.
Okay, cool.
Drool. Okay. I pat Drool's shoulder and I say, Drool over here. He wants to get revenge, and then she's leading us to information that'll help us both. Well, help him, and then he'll help me.
Revenge is it? I see. So that is what motivates you.
And
That is not my fate, but I need to help in order to do my fate.
And you
Omen
are?
is. Yeah, sorry. Omen is like kind of feeling like this ban is like trying to one up her. So like she is in kind, like going like, I see. Like trying to like.
JoJo pose.
She does have the higher style role, so like she
You
has
do?
she has more of the attention. Tavern.
True. My character actually rolled the lowest. Because he rolled the lowest.
Yeah.
I rolled higher and I'm fucking average in every way. And forgettable.
You were like, wow, that person's super cool, and now they forget.
And now they
Oh,
forget.
that person's looking super cool. Oh, that person's super cool. Oh, that person's super cool.
Like every just couple seconds, they're like,
Like a
oh wow,
memory of a
nope,
goldfish.
someone new enters.
Yeah.
But I smile and I say, well, are you busy?
Am I busy? Am I?
That is the question.
It is.
To answer your question, he's busy trying to follow me, and you can come along or not. I don't care.
I don't.
Oh, Owen's not.
Did you not come here for
following
me?
Mm,
I shake my head. No, our
Mm.
destinies lead different ways, but we've been combined for a reason.
We
Oh.
didn't come for you unless you have information about. I like show you the piece of paper that has the symbol of Black Sun on it.
You may roll occult or history. Both of the same, so occult is better.
Well, I mean, both of mine are the same anyway. So,
Yes, but occult is an easier roll to.
okay, cool then.
Oh, is that it? The 1 to 39?
Yep.
Yeah.
You have never interacted with them like for any significant length of time, but you are aware of. You know that you've heard of like the mysterious supernatural merchants selling all sorts of interesting things and finding all sorts of
Supernatural?
ancient artifacts. Supernatural. Yes.
Don't just sell clocks. And
There's
crowns
probably with your
that
friends.
allow
There's.
you to... God,
Oh, sorry.
the
I was just saying
crown.
your friends probably had this inspiration to go and find them, like to get their hands on some wicked cool stuff, but that never really panned out.
Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah. So you're searching for Black Sun, are you?
Yes. They.
I'm afraid.
Hmm? Yeah.
Well, I'm afraid our paths may be but divergent after all. After all, I have others who are fated to meet me in this tavern.
What a shame.
Silence overcomes the tavern.
I hold
Even the
out
clacking
my
of plates.
I hold out my hand. My name is Ban.
What do I know, Ban?
Oh yeah, you can make a history check if you'd like. You don't have streetwise, do you? You do.
No,
Tamale.
I do, but I think my
Well, here's the thing. Most people,
better.
yeah, history is better, but you can definitely, even with just the modicum of streetwise, you can know ban, because there's a
Okay.
chance you'd have heard of it even if you didn't know how to like maneuver on the street and talk to people and get information. So yeah, you've heard of ban. You don't. You may roll a streetwise to know exactly how much you know about ban
Or history,
Okay.
you said?
or history. Yeah,
I get the feeling you prefer me to roll streetwise, so let's do that.
I'm sorry. I like streetwise. No one ever
Yeah,
gets to
fine.
use streetwise.
I know, so
All right, not the best roll, but not a bad roll.
nice.
You know about as much as Janess does. You know that Ban is sort of a famous figure over in the Lanet, and that he's famous for helping the people generally, and also being mysterious, and nobody really knowing why he's helping the people. So he comes across as pretty, what's the word? For, he just gives to people without thinking of himself.
Generous?
Selfless.
Both of those things, but there's another word. Anyways, yes.
Ah,
You know that he
impossible.
seems-
You are the
Well,
legendary
you-
Ban.
Do people know that I fucking saved a princess?
They probably
I would
do.
think
But
that's the biggest one. But
Well,
not
that-
saving, not helping people.
no. Yes, people do know that, though. That is like one of your biggest fairy tale deeds. That's sort of like, oh yeah, he did that. Did he do that? That might not be real, but it
Yeah.
is true. You have heard that.
Supposedly, the rumor is that my character came out of a cave that was filled with demons with a sword through his skull, carrying the woman.
Ah,
And thus, I gained the name Ban the Unkillable.
that explains so much.
Yes.
What
Explains the unkillable part.
What do you mean?
Oh, the fact that you had a sword through your skull.
Yeah, Ban the Unkillable.
Yes. He saved this woman who, if anyone has history, can know about the princess. But yes, it is your most fabled deed, and also the one that people are most like. There's no stinking way.
Fair enough.
Should we
Alrighty.
draw?
I
I'm
do
rolling
have
for that.
I do have points in history, so
Yeah, you do.
Fair bit of
I love knowledge. I'm sorry if you guys are rolling these a lot. I love knowledge skills.
Hmm.
cool.
They're some of the best ones.
Yes. All right. So
Besides the persuasive and all that jazz.
you guys have actually heard of the princess in question, though you don't know of her current state, which is slightly more of a
Mystery.
an issue. Well, it's sort of a mystery. It's also just like an issue back in the Ryuan Islands. Hold on, I'm bringing up her name because her name it's in the actual lore character.
Oh, Asakura?
No, Kujaku.
Kujaku.
I think Kujaku's her last name, and
Oh,
Hime is her first.
oh,
And
Hime, princess.
she's not a princess in the true sense, but she is the second daughter of one of the biggest clans in Lenin.
So she's a princess called Princess. Got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I guess you don't have to say her real name.
So you're the one who say princess, princess.
Yeah.
So someone as fabled as you, I presume, knows everything about me.
Roll a history check, Bon, or an occult check. You have occult.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh, DM.
Why,
Apple?
yes, I have heard of you.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, while this is going on, I look around for someone with some nice armor and daggers that I could possibly feed this rock
Oh,
gut to and
God.
steal from.
Jesus.
Oh, what is this? Oh, that's for her. Okay. Well, for the one thing, the rock gut. As you're looking around, these are all, or the vast majority of them, are Macklin's patrons. So they probably have a decent amount of money, but they wouldn't be here if they had brought the money to make deals. They're all kind of like you. They're pretty clever about not bringing tons of money into open places.
Yeah, but is any of them wearing armor or anything?
Mm-mm.
Dang it.
Mostly they're pretty. They don't draw that much attention to themselves.
Dang it, no easy marks today.
At least not here. You know that here it's hard to get an easy mark unless they're intentionally like trying to lure them in. But
True.
So what would I know? And Gerald would know everything. I
you
assume?
know absolutely nothing. Jarol, continue your open roll.
Oh, sure. 402.
Oh, just shy,
shit.
well, just shy of the ultimate roll, but that would have been with your. You still got inhuman though, which will let you know.
You don't need it with intellectual.
Yeah, it's only with physical skills and physical combat stuff that you need in human to go beyond 320.
Oh, I know,
Yeah.
but you didn't quite make it to 440, is what I was
Yeah.
saying. Yeah, but still, that actually is enough for you to know about. It's sort of hard to like know by this person's face.
Mhm.
You don't really. They have a kind of interesting MO, but nowhere near as definitive as like Bond's. And also, Omen has 0 fame, where Bond has 65. You might, if you got like a name or something, though. You know.
Yeah,
You didn't give your name as Omen? Did you give your name?
Yeah,
I did not. Yeah,
I did.
I'm fully expecting them to know who I am.
Yeah.
I'm famous, damn it.
Unfortunately,
No, you're not.
Unfortunately, like Jurol, you might have an inkling, but you couldn't tell unless you knew this character's name
Yeah.
or something similar. So you get some blank stares.
I bow my head and I hold my hand to my chest. I'm sorry, good sir, but I'm not from this land and I'm just a traveler going through.
Damn it, I'm not a sir.
Oh, ma'am, sorry.
Your fumble has your style has become a fumble. My style has become a fumble. Jeez.
You're saying none of you have heard of the Red Nightmare, the Chthonian conjurer, Omen herself?
Okay, now Jurol, you got this. You kind of can keep some tabs on the highest tier occultists of the time, and you actually have maybe met Mirathy once or twice. She is very recently of a higher position, kicked but removed from the Magus Order due to her slightly more conflicting views on helping people without magic. She's definitely not a full Order of Yehuda hater of those who don't possess the gift, but she is known as being very selfish and very fickle and having a little bit less of a respect for life than most of the Magus Order. And you also know that she put out through her channels somewhat recently that one of that someone had impersonated her, and that she was putting out a reward for their capture, and a much smaller reward for their head. And among the goofy descriptions she gave and the list of names, she did mention Omen.
Okay, and the Red Terror was one of those names too, or not?
No, the Red Terror was not one of those names.
Okay. Um,
Wait,
She
so
did
is
like all
Omar
the
a
fancy
fake?
stuff. It's just Omen.
okay.
Wait, is Omen a fake then?
Omen is
Out of
fake.
character.
I think
oh
so. It's
my
fake.
god, that's amazing.
I'm
Nice.
sorry if I shouldn't have mentioned that.
No, in character, I'll believe. if
I know,
I'm
but
told,
like even out of
uh,
character, I don't want to reveal Claire's secrets.
That's hilarious.
I.
Wait, you ask if it's a fake name or?
No, out of character.
Oh yeah, it is.
I
Fucking hilarious.
I think I might have heard of you. You.
Really? I mean, of course you have. Yeah.
You're. Oh yes, your other name is Meredith. Something Thorn, Braddock Thorn.
No. Never mind.
Can I roll to perceive any sort of reactions on Omen's parts?
Like physical reactions to emotional stress.
Yeah, to hearing the name. Wait, where was the name?
I have this thing that I do as a home rule, and you guys can debate it. But it is my home rule for like that kind of intuition.
Yeah.
And similarly to how like key detection and key concealment is a mixture of hide your MK, I say that sort of like intuition is a mixture of your notice and your persuasion. So the midpoint between those two. Is that too weird for everyone? I just do that with my friends usually.
Works
Check
for me. I just
general.
don't know how to average.
That's okay.
Is it
Okay.
what now?
All right, so that actually raises my notice because my character is like nearsighted, so I can't
Yeah.
so I can't see. So I have a minus 50 to perceive stuff.
Yeah. Ignore your nearsighted. Well, no. Nearsighted would actually affect this. Yeah.
Okay, so
It will be check general.
Gotcha.
So that would be 55
Oh, jeez.
halved. That would be 20. So that will be a bonus of 27 against
Oh, no.
against your persuasion or bluff or whatever. But yeah, I rolled 114.
If you would like, yeah, you could also counter that with persuasion and hide. Or no, wait, you can
Like-
counter that with composure. What am I talking about? Composure is that exactly that.
Composure's way better for that, but I
Yes.
don't have that trained, so
Oh,
I guess I'll roll anyway.
okay, yeah. Composure.
Yeah,
That's
no.
not the minus 30, so flat 0. Yeah, would you say you're frustrated by the lack of knowing or upset at the name Meredith?
Yeah, hearing that, like, she does try to hide it. There was a notable shudder there as like she hears that again, and which kind of like shakes herself out of it and has said, I thought you didn't know who that was."
And the Gerald, for confirmation, you totally know about Merethy Habblethorn. You just don't know who this person is that she's chasing after very well.
Yeah, that's like because I know that because I thought that Omen was the one impersonating it. That's why I tried to say that it was another one of Omen's names. But yeah, there's some confirmation in this. And okay, so
you know this person's, if that's true, this person is heavily wanted. Almost not quite as wanted as you would be, but almost wanted.
yeah, I am gonna say if you have heard of Black Sun, maybe you'd be interested in the things that they have to sell as someone who's as someone who's interested in a little bit of the occult and old things that antiquarians sell. That's why that's why I thought you might be interested in joining us.
Do like artifacts.
Hmm?
Though I can't say I'd trust anyone who's friends of Havelthorne.
Oh, I'm not friends with anyone who's leaning towards Yehudan dispositions.
You don't know
Don't
what
think-
that means.
I'm trying to be subtle about this because we're in public. So yeah.
And you
Yeah.
were being a lot of public, considering you're still being very stylish with this conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe you're pretty Yehudan yourself. Yeah.
I assure you, I am absolutely not.
No.
So,
Well, it's been a while and no one's showing up. All right then, fine. I'll kill time with you.
I thought we were going to kill the dragon, not time. Sorry, but
No, we're not killing a
Okay.
dragon. We're fucking bonding with it, Ryan.
oh yeah, that's right.
I look over to Ohm and it said, you're looking for someone?
I am. Have you heard of a group called the Fiends of Vanateri?
You can roll a streetwise check.
Okay.
Actually, you live here in Dwanholf, so there's a much better chance for you to know about this than anyone else.
So,
They're still not very well known, so maybe
Yeah.
not.
Actually, is that Jorl streetwise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my
Okay.
streetwise.
Well, you don't know crud, and also,
48.
unfortunately, you do not know about them.
Well, you guys don't know anything.
Actually, I have someone who would probably know about them if he'd be willing to make it worth my time.
I think I'm good, thanks.
Not in that way, you perv.
What?
Cash, money, trade.
Yeah, as in, no, I don't need your. I am
Oh.
their leader.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. How do you not know? Yeah.
What?
In the time you've been arguing, there's been like a little. You can
A
sort
what?
of hear a little bit of a ruckus going on. You can sort of hear it coming from down the road. It hasn't quite reached this square yet, though.
I pause. Is my danger sense going off?
No.
Okay.
Danger sense will only go off like you're in imminent danger.
Okay, I stop talking to him and I go to the door to look out and see what's going on.
But hey, hello, talking.
All right,
Yeah,
you're
I
going
don't know. I don't know who you are, so. And if we're not talking money, I'm not interested.
You go outside, just peek out to see. You can see, and there are a number of people outside. You see a couple of gentlemen talking by a wagon, by specifically Joral's wagon. You see a man and a woman walking down the street. It's not the busiest plaza because this is specifically sort of out of the way. There's
Mhm.
also just one guard like walking lazily down the right side of the road. Some people are sitting on benches outside chatting, but their attention is slowly being drawn to whatever is happening west of you. And as you like peek around that side, you don't really see just tons. Oh, sorry, I'm looking in the wrong place. I need to go back to that map. You don't see anything like immediate happening, other than like a dozen or so kind of upset gentlemen, and what seems to be a number of carts that are like backed against the wall.
Well, what do I make of the situation? Is it like a fight? Are people just arguing?
Make a search check.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk outside.
Oh, you walk outside? Okay.
Oh, also, quick note:
89.
my character
Not great.
is 6'3", 234 pounds.
So he does not look that scrawny.
No.
Yeah. So I made a search of 89. Not great, but
Not great, but as you like sit there like cupping your ear, you hear them arguing, and they seem to be arguing about what the holdup is and why the first gentleman is shouting like, "You can move a little bit further forward," and then the other gentleman's like, "It wouldn't matter. The line's all the way to the gate."
I rest, bro. I raise a brow at this. This interesting.
They closed it today. And you hear them arguing about why, if it's like repairs, and then both of them like together, heated, like march down towards the end of the gate, just leaving there. One of them leaves them his son to guard both of the carts.
I'm gonna
I
tap
do-
Janelle's shoulder. I'm gonna say, Madame, are we leaving?
Anima, give me but a moment. I look at the carts. What do I think is in the carts? Just more farm stuff.
Not. I'll let you keep that same search check for it. Oh, that wasn't a very good search check.
Yeah. I
Well,
want to do another search then.
yeah, make another search check for that specifically.
Yeah, let's see what they specifically. I want to see if I can get an idea of what they have in those carts.
Okay.
Ooh,
All
better.
right. Your perception is good. These are people from Dwanholf, so you cover your carts, you cover your stuff. However, just like because of the way they're facing, the sun kind of gleams into like a little hole in one of the barrels, and you think you see arrow feathers in them. So that doesn't
Bingo.
quite. Yeah, arrows don't sell for a lot, but if that gentleman has a cart full of weapons, you might be able to sell something there. However,
Okay. Huh.
that's when you begin to sense something dangerous.
Dangerous?
Dangerous. There is a
hell.
soft rumbling. All of you can feel it. It doesn't require any special perception check to make.
Yeah.
Um,
Sorry, what? Yeah.
Okay, so you feel this rumbling in the ground. It doesn't really
Yeah, I'm good.
require a perception check to make. And then,
Okay.
heavily muffled, through a building across the street, you hear somebody screaming. I don't know if that term I would use is a bad term, so I'll just say you hear somebody, like a gentleman, like screaming his head off, and then the wall crumbles from the home.
Hell.
You
What's
see
going on now?
You see a torn and bloody body go flying through the rubble and roll upon the ground.
Does the body have any valuables on it?
Notice check.
Let's see.
Now you guys get to see why I told you notice check. Well, he was wearing some kind of expensive robes, but they're covered in blood now. You
No
kind
mer-
of glimpse a ring, but from here you can't really get a good estimate of its worth.
Damn it. Well, I go over and I go over to.
Hold on a second. I'm changing the map.
Okay.
It's a dramatic moment. And also this is now you will get to see why I was saying that, like, that welcome sign is what my maps tend to look like. Get you all onto the stage. Ben, you said you walked out.
I'm with her.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I hear the building collapse, I'm also going outside.
Omen?
Yeah, I am going to, upon hearing that, put my head out as well, like just see what's happening.
Okay.
I'm
And
going
here we
to
go.
point at Jarrell, and I'm going to say, "You stay safe." I'm going to rush towards the building because
Okay.
you're my main project. Everyone else can fucking die, but you are important.
That's very true. Currently.
I'm going to rush to my cart and come back out with 2 other people.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I filched the ring off the dead guy.
Okay. Well, hold on a minute. Jeez. I have to. I'm setting all your tokens like I was supposed to earlier.
Also, just a small specification. One of the spells I have maintained for Idared is minor change. It's a creation spell that allows me to change something, small things about my physique. So Idared looks like a human teenager.
Okay, cool. That is fine.
And
Now, Genus and Oma don't have their health stuff stat. That's fine. I will place them like this. Did you have anything else you wanted to say about the other one?
I can make the description of the of both of them. I think we're not on the right page right now. At least
You are
Yeah.
not. I will move you guys now, and you'll see
All right.
the map.
I don't know.
And
if
you guys are down here.
All right. Okay.
Ah.
So I don't
And-
know if I'm visible to the other.
Your bars
like
and everything? No.
If no, not my bars, but what my familiars look like.
Oh, do you? I'm sorry, I forgot that I
No,
put those over
they're-
there.
You can click
There you
show
go.
to everyone and then OK.
I will do.
Next to edit if you want them to see.
All right, there's that one.
And like both of them look human.
Okay. Yep, both of them look human right now.
Yeah.
But I'll show them these other pictures.
Mhm.
Okay. Picture. And I will place them over here with you.
Thank
Nice.
you.
Though they're going to be expanded. Place them where you would like.
Okay, cool. Well,
Yeah, go over by our cart.
they're like
Also,
next to the car.
we can only see Gabrielle, or at
I
least
know.
I can only see Gabrielle. Okay,
I have
Make
just
it-
changed iterate as well.
awesome.
Cool.
Thanks. Pretty.
Okay.
Hmm.
Everything good?
Yep.
All right. You see all these people enjoying their days, or they were. And I have one more specification for you now that she is out, Jorl.
Mhm.
Gabrielle, no, Itered is the one I'm looking for. Itered is capable of seeing spirits.
Yep.
As soon as she emerges from your soul,
Mm-hmm.
she turns ready to confront whatever this is that you are worried about, and then freezes.
Okay.
You can see through her eyes as she is you familiar,
Mhm.
and you immediately know what is causing her some discomfort. While you could not see it with your normal eyes, everything, the houses, the rooftops, these benches, the trees are full of skeletal birds, which you immediately recognize as soul scavengers.
Yeah, they're the purple crows, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I can bring a picture in a minute.
Yeah.
But this, like I said, it's up to you to be startled. However, you have never seen so many in one place or even heard of so many being in one place. They line the houses all the way down the street.
Okay.
And you know they come, particularly when they sense imminent death.
Yep. Also, I actually don't see supernatural in my either its essential abilities.
It's sea spirits is specifically what it is.
Where is it?
It's in Iterid's powers.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
It's here. Yeah.
I was like, nobody has the ability to see this. I can't do this. But yes.
Yeah.
Um.
Yeah, this is for once I don't have it.
Usually,
Yeah.
they perch themselves on somebody's shoulder when they think they're.
They perch themselves on somebody's shoulder when they think that death won't come soon enough.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay.
Specifically, they do that to encourage death when they think they won't have an easy meal otherwise.
So, I turn to the rest of you and I say we have to leave this town immediately.
Yeah, Omen
No,
is
you won't be
like
getting-
still in the doorway, like looking from like Ban, like running off into wherever he is to like you, like bringing these two weirdos out of the cart, to, like all these birds in the air, like going, what the hell's happening? And just like instinctively like reaching into a robe for the bottle.
Well-
Xeminus, you may take a full turn's movement towards the rubble. As you can see, I hope it was obvious that this is the building whose corner collapsed.
Which one? Can you click that again?
Yes, right.
Left
Okay,
the map.
yeah, this one right here.
And there's also that dead guy there.
Okay.
Also,
I hope you don't mind my tarot card faces.
No, it's good.
Is the sun guarding the cart distracted?
The sun guarding the car is very distracted.
Okay, I'm gonna stealth over and see what I can steal.
Okay. You're stealthing over. Wait. You want to pilfer the guy on the floor first, right?
What?
You want to pilfer the guy on the floor first, or go for the sun?
He's not going anywhere.
It's true.
He's not going anywhere, and I might be able to get better stuff than the rings, so that's easier to hawk, so...
My cart or somebody else's cart?
No, there's
that
two
cart
more...
directly to the right is somebody else's cart. Your cart would technically be in this area, unless you just brought it out.
No.
Stealthy.
Okay. So you're going to try to steal from that cart. Okay. Well,
Make a stealth roll?
Yeah, make a stealth roll. You get everybody gets one turn before I announce the next thing that happens.
Funny
So
enough, I can walk here in
This is
like
a-
one turn. Like I
you
can
know that-
walk 28 meters.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. My
28.
agility is 10.
But a 10 is not 28 meters.
183.
35.
It's 27 feet, I believe.
No, it's 115 is your full, and then you divide it by 4, which is 28.75. So if you
But that's
round it up-
28.75
So 10
feet.
movement is 35 meters.
The thing is, this map measures in meters, but in the Anima book that you would read, those are measured in feet. So it's a little bit less than a third of that is your walking speed.
Right. Yeah, okay, I guess.
So
okay.
I think you can still run there, though.
Yeah, I could, absolutely, because what? It's like...
And for that, because you have use of necessary energy, I'm not going to make you roll any athletics. Okay. So what was your stealth roll? Stealth, you're
183.
up there. Make a theft
Yeah.
roll.
Okay.
81
What do I see that I can steal, though?
Oh, okay. Well, let's see here.
Yeah, I peek under
You-
I stealth over and peek under the thing to see what's
Yep.
what
You
I can steal.
slide your way right under there. Most of the things are going to be in barrels. It's going to be kind of hard to get them. However, you notice, like, coiled around one of the barrels, there are actually a number of whips. You would have assumed they were ropes at first, but no, they have a number of, like, bull whips.
I could probably take those and sell those. So.
You also, if you're doing this in one turn, you also have enough time to to notice an unidentifiable bag.
I look.
Tied tightly.
Can I look in the bag?
If you make a sleight of hand check, minus 25.
FOB, I have a question for you.
Yes.
97 sleight of hand,
Nice.
and that's with a minus 25. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, real quick question. I know I can shift shields from one person to another without any problem. I have another spell that's I have calibrated so that like it's acquire natural capacities. If I don't modify the bonuses that it gives, can I just shift it to somebody else?
Unfortunately, I would require that you cast a whole new acquire natural capacities on someone.
Okay, cool. Understood. So I'm not going to do anything.
How much silver?
Oh, okay. Hard to tell, but at least 3 pounds of it. So, no, not 1 million. Yes. So at least 3 pounds of silver, which will net you a few gold at least.
All right, I take half the bag and put it in the stat and put it with the rest of my stuff.
Okay,
Yes,
I'll
how
let
much
you
is
take the whole bag. But here's the thing: is like scooping out the silver to take half of it would take like a little bit more time than you have and make a lot more noise.
All right, fine. I just take the whole bag.
Sorry, thank you. I don't know if being that specific is a detriment to a game, so I'm sorry.
Okay, so how much gold is that?
That
much
yeah, I guess
is
we can mark it down. You're gonna have time to count it later. You got approximately 321 silver.
321. So I'm up to 370 silver.
Yes.
32 gold then.
No, that's 100 silver is a gold.
7.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
how it always goes in these games. Like 100 is it's usually 100 currency or 10 or something. So yeah.
It's both. It's 100.
Wait.
1 gold is 100 silver. 1 silver is 10 copper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So, anyways, yeah, I do that, and I stealth out of the cart to see what's going on.
All right. Everybody's freaking over about this dead guy, and you take that perfect moment to just snatch a bag of silver.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask these guys what's going on.
The man is like standing like with one arm like outstretched over the woman who is seated, and his like lip is quivering, and he just points at the direction of the house. And you
Well, yes,
peer
but was
forward.
there an explosion, or did someone break something, or?
You don't look at it because you're talking to the guy, but everybody else sees through the dust a hulking, terrifying figure slowly become
Oh, fuck
apparent.
it, let's go.
Well, not my problem. I'm
Oh,
You
it's
have-
hella my problem. This thing isn't getting to more people.
It's strange. It's strange backwards-facing legs that make it tower up to 9 feet, well over. Wait, no, that's 9 meters. 9 meters, well over twice the size of the normal man.
not my problem.
A normal man's not 9 meters.
I said well over
Well,
twice
half
the
of that.
size of a normal man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like that's like 6 times the size.
Hey, I am more than. No, I'm never mind. I'm not. You're right. That's several times. Okay, several times the size of a normal man. Jeez.
It's about 3 times as me.
Yes. Wait.
You're 3
Initiative
meters tall?
time.
I am
9
approximately
meters?
2 meters tall. How tall are you?
My character. Actually, yeah, you're right. So it would be a little over 4,
Crazy
4.5.
tall. Anyways, it's this horrifying amalgamation of black metallic sinew collected around a metal spine. You see organs and flesh and skulls sort of adhered to its bulbous chest. Its arms are large, heavy, and gorilla-like, ending with long claws several feet long. And as it sort of sifts through this rubble, it spies the man and leaps upon him, consuming his flesh. And your business. So, would you like to roll initiative?
Yeah.
There. Where's my initiative?
I will show you.
It's on your general character part of the character sheet under the
Yeah, I imagine.
skills. Under the characteristics.
Like attack, dodge, and block and dodge.
Yeah.
You just click that dagger there.
Oh, okay.
By the way, anyone who wants to, I will let you guys have your weapons drawn at the beginning of this turn. You don't. There's usually, for Haru's sake, there is usually a penalty when you draw your weapons in a turn. But I'll let you guys say, "Whoa," because this guy's eating a corpse right now, so you'd have time to draw your weapons.
Yeah.
Also, I am not going to resist.
Well, you
That's
mean your
Yeah.
rage? Well,
Oh.
now you don't get to do the big one whenever you want. The little one you can control.
No. He's eating a human, an innocent human.
Oh, obviously, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to add the initiative to click on the initiative tracker so that we can all have access to it?
There you go. Sorry about that.
I think I'm going. Is it okay if I re-roll my initiatives now that I have?
Go right ahead.
Yeah.
And also, I was going to leave it up to you whether or not you roll all on your main character's initiative or each individually. I'd prefer each individually, but it's really of no major consequence to me. Also, you wouldn't like that because you have slow reactions, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah,
personally
okay.
have. But like, I wouldn't mind dividing. Like, yeah. And I need to click on my. Okay.
So,
by the way, if you click on your token while you're rolling for initiative, it will automatically put you into the turn order, which will make
Yep.
It
things
did. Look at that.
a little bit simpler.
Omen,
That's
are you
why,
rolling for
we're
initiative?
already in it.
I have, yep.
Oh, you have? Oh, okay.
I don't think
It didn't
I-
pop up. That's okay.
No, I don't think you've
Uh,
like given me my token.
Oh, it's that one that's still standing in the doorway.
Uh,
Do you see it?
Yeah.
So, as you see my character step away from the couple, or 2 people,
I can
whoever
add
they
it
are,
for you. That was a good initiative, I think. Right?
you see my hair go from a stark white into
Nope.
this blood red that I've posted into general.
Neat.
Yes.
And
Oh, so it
I
turns red.
am angry. Oh yeah, that's what I told you.
Okay, yes. For some
Yeah.
reason, I always imagine it going white, but no, it's white normally, red later.
Mhm.
All right.
Also, I get a plus 30.
When you close the initiative, it closes it for all of us.
Did I close
Yep.
it?
Yes.
Yes.
There you go.
So I would actually have a 86. My apologies.
86. That's okay. Oh,
I have
186. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you
180.
only get the plus 20.
Huh?
The plus 30 only happens when you go like crazy.
Yeah, and that's what I'm allowing because is
He's
present
eating a
at
guy.
some terrible event that makes him boil with anger or engulf him in
Oh,
depression.
I should not let you
know-
have that, but that kind of makes sense.
You know
Okay,
my
fine. I
you
do,
know
I
my-
do, I do, I do, I
you
do.
know my disadvantage.
Yes. Okay. So you're very, but now everybody stand away because he will punch you in the face. Here we
Yeah,
go.
this thing is not getting to other people. I'm making sure of that.
All right. Let me roll this initiative there.
We should probably add in the names of the tokens.
I will.
Yeah.
Turn. It is. Slayer.
Also, I will knock down the 5 HP that I lose this turn.
Gotcha.
Oof. Is
Oh.
actually faster than me, surprisingly.
Only because of an open roll.
Oh, gotcha. Fair enough.
But
But it
you.
does not surprise me.
No, it definitely does not. It surprises Jorl, but oh no.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
an old man with lowered initiative, of course.
You close the initiative.
Yes. All right. So you start approaching him. You already
It will be.
radiate dangerous aura, and its
It will
head.
You close initiative.
Dang it! Get over here where I won't close you, initiative. All right. It immediately detects you as a threat. A single central skull snaps back, staring at you with its vacant eye sockets, and lunges forward. Make your defensive roll.
Fight me.
Pacha! Holy snap! Did you No, you didn't fatigue that. You just rolled
I
really
didn't
well, and you also
fatigue.
got the plus.
Nope,
Oh, you did
I
fatigue
did
it.
do-
All
I
right,
did
well,
do 2 fatigue.
you get a counterattack of plus 45.
Plus 45, spending an extra 2 fatigue on that, and then applying a 30 to that.
Jeez.
I'm fucking smacking this motherfucker.
Ouch. Okay. Yes, you are. Do you,
it's
do you
got
pierce
minus
any
2.
armor?
Minus 2.
Minus 2?
And,
Okay.
yeah.
That is 30% damage.
Ooh, actually, it would be
Wait.
20. Because I should take the negative 10 for additional attacks. My apologies.
Actually,
Yeah,
in that
yeah,
case, I miscalculated too. That would not be a damaging blow.
Oh, really?
Yes. You punch into its flesh and you realize that it is much more than just flesh. You can actually feel the metal tendons straining back against your hand, though it does make a solid impact and sink in a little bit.
Gotcha. Or can I see any positions where it's weaker?
Make an occult check.
Okay.
You don't really know the makeup of this creature that I know of, unless you roll really well.
Yeah. Pretty well.
And make a notice if you really want to. And of course, Jorl, feel free to yell.
Pretty much. 122 for the notice.
You do notice that you can see, you can actually see its spine that is coated in metal. You can see its bulky flesh. You can see all of that. Though the one bone you can see that's not covered in metal is its skull.
Okay.
And Jorl, you know everything about a Slayer.
Okay.
How much of a negative is that to attack it?
Unarmed, negative 30.
I'm going.
Because precision, you counted that already?
What was that, Kedrick? Sorry.
Sorry, I'm going to assume that I know that creature only from vague knowledge of the Necronomicon, not from any knowledge that I have from any organization, right?
Perhaps.
Okay, cool. So
I mean, you could have like met with a Magus Order and they told you about it or something. Go ahead.
I think I don't know anything about that side of Black Sun.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So I'm going to yell from the other side, like from the other side of the plaza, that this thing is a slayer. It's everybody run, and I'm also going to say its weak point is supposed to be its head.
Did you count precision already? Dion?
Yes, it's negative 60 usually, but it's negative 30 with your precision.
I'm gonna apply no modifiers because of my what's it called? Blood.
Oh, yeah, because you get the bonus equal to your penalty. Yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead.
252.
Is your attack 252? All
You
right.
do have the -10 from multiple attacks.
You are correct. My apologies. So 242.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay, I thought you were saying you weren't applying a penalty because your other bonuses made up for it. All right. That is much better. That is 70% damage to the head.
Also, Alvilby, if it's its second defense, it would.
You're right.
would
Thank
be
you.
okay.
I'll get back into
How much
this soon.
is it?
That is 100% damage.
100% damage. So 70 damage to the face.
70 damage to the face, and that is enough to roll a critical. Roll the 1d10, 1d100 plus 70.
Oh, also it's got -2 AT if it matters at all. But
It does not. It has no AT on the face.
Okay. Gotcha. So 156.
156, okay. And it rolls. Oh,
This thing's
sweet.
fucking going down.
It suffers a negative 25 penalty.
So
Good.
basically, you punched its skull until it cracked, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Your fist connects with the skull and actually shoves it back into its body a little bit. Its neck like snaps a little and sort of vanishes, and now it looks like it's sort of like tucked into its own body cavity. All right, so that is you only have those 2 turns, right? Those 2 attacks.
Yes. That is
All
my
right.
only attack.
Next, we'll go Omen.
Okay.
Okay, I need to check my blood sugar. I'll be right back.
Do that, please.
Okay.
So I don't think it's entirely unfair to say like Omen has like she like has fair knowledge of like actual like magic stuff. She's never seen like a mystical creature or anything like that before.
Other than like perhaps you saw like a daima or something when you did that thing with Mirathi, but other than that, yes.
Yeah,
Nothing like
maybe, but like
completely
nothing.
inhuman.
Yeah, like this thing obviously is. So she is like so mentally she's like checked out of this. She's like, nope.
You want to make a composure check?
Oh,
This would be a time for it, I guess. Yeah. Oh dear.
holy.
Oh,
Open.
Oh, nice.
does she see her? Does she see her rise to a hero becoming more obvious now? The path to fame.
Maybe she does. So let's see how high that roll is.
She just doesn't want to get found out.
Well, that is pretty good. Like, maybe you're not unshaken, but you are doing much better than most who suddenly encounter something horrifying like this. Definitely much better than the man and woman who are going to run on their turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay then. So like you kind of it just like instinctually, I think like it's not really hitting her like the severeness of the scenario. So like she is going to like strike a pose and throw the glass bottle on the ground.
Oh,
And as she
shatters?
does, yeah, and as it does, a burst of flame is going to come out of it, as does her shield, Farron.
Farron appears. I do not have an icon for Farron at the moment, but if you give me a while, we'll
That's
just say she's in
fine.
front of you and I can grab one.
So it's a fire fairy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice.
And yeah, assuming she can do that. Got that sorted.
Got the sword?
Yeah, she is just going to for the time being accumulate. Actually, no, yeah, she has enough to. No, she doesn't. No, that's good. She's how far is this actually? Oh. Sorry.
That's
Shit.
okay.
No. Well, that's good enough anyway. It's probably less than 50 feet. Oh no, there we are. What am I doing? I'll go for projection. It's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna. She's going to fling a fireball at this thing's head if she heard what Joel said.
All right. Now you realize that if you
What's
center
that?
it on the thing's head. Well, also you need the precision metamagic to aim spells, but you can still throw a fireball.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna like throw a basic fireball anyway, because like again, not really thinking about what she's doing.
Okay.
You closed the initiative, by the way.
Dang it! Sorry. I'll learn one day. So by the way, a fireball will get Zemnis, but more importantly, these guys.
You might want to throw it on the dead body and hope
Hope it really is dead.
and hope that the rage like catches the creature.
Well, I mean, he was being eaten alive.
Yeah,
if
he's probably
he
dead.
wasn't.
You can
So-
tell for certain he's dead with your erudition.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, you cannot sense anything from this monster.
Okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is absolutely what she's gonna do then.
All right.
Just roll projection for that then first.
Roll protection, please.
I was
That's
just
pretty
gonna
good,
say
Serge.
I'm gonna just try to block it with my body.
All right.
You could do that. You actually have block too. Of course, you're going to take a negative 80, but you could do it.
Yeah. Well, no, I
Mm.
meant for these people.
Oh yes. Well, that would also work. You do have initiative, but you have to declare that initiative. Anyways, mechanics
Oh, so yeah.
aside,
Okay, so yeah, that's 184 total. The base damage of it is.
all right. Let me get back to that Slayer, and it blocks, so it takes a big old penalty.
You guys weren't waiting long. Weren't waiting on me, right?
Nope.
We're going to be around in just a moment.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
just
yeah,
saw a
my blood
fireball.
sugar was on the slide, so I have to take an early lunch.
Okay. You going to be
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just need to eat.
Have a snack.
Yeah, well, early lunch in this case. So, since
Yeah.
it's 11 my time, so I might as well.
The thing's defense against that is a rousing 57. Which means that you have 120 over, but it has its armor, which does work against fire.
Somebody is hitting their mic consistently.
Oh, that's
That
probably
is-
my jaw popping. I'll mute
Oh,
while I eat. Yeah.
70% of your damage. You said it was 50?
Yeah.
So that's 35. Roll 1d100 plus 35, would
That.
you?
Oh, is that critical as well?
No, this is for setting on fire,
Oh yeah,
Oh, nice.
I'm doing that. a
which
lot,
I also
actually.
pay attention to.
It's 92.
All right. Unfortunately, it does not seem that flammable. Though it is mostly flesh, it is also mostly iron.
Hmm.
There are a few flickering flames, but you do deal 35 points of damage.
Okay, that is enough. Not really trying to kill it as much as I'm like trying to make an attempt.
That's fine. You have done damage. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I reckon I'm gonna say where she is.
so
Now it is.
So that fireball basically like engulfed most of the area, but didn't touch Ban at all.
Well, I don't know if like you would have the knowledge of how well that firewall works. So you would have missed Ban, if you wanted to, but burn the house. It's Bon or the house. Bon, house.
The house is already destroyed.
Only
I'll
this
flip a
corner
coin.
now. Okay, flip a
I'm gonna
coin.
flip a coin flip.
You get a point in aerial.
House.
House gets a little bit more rubble.
Eh.
House takes damage. Okay. Now it is Genus's turn.
So
You
I've been
have
just
some more
watching all
gold.
this, right?
Yeah, you're behind everyone. You're watching. You're seeing this horror unfold.
Me punching a guy's
Eh.
skull in.
Well, it's not an average Tuesday. More like a weird Thursday. At least
And
for this
Dwarnoff,
town.
that's not wrong.
Let me think. I really don't know what I could do here.
You have
Because it's really big. I got my daggers, but I have no armor, so...
yes.
Can throw them, or you could just keep stealing.
You also have a ranged attack available, but as you remember, that would make one of your daggers really bad to hold onto for a while.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Can I just move? Can I just move over? Can I just move, kind of thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Could
How far can I move? Like, I
Hold
don't
on
know.
a minute. What were you gonna say, Kedrick?
yeah, I just wanted to say, I think like one of the two people who emerged from the wagon with me would tell you, I can if you're thinking of attacking it, I can try and protect you. Just give me a second, and you won't have to worry about defending yourself.
Oh hell no! I'm not going to attack right now.
Okay.
That's stupid to do. I'm gonna wait and see how this plays out. But I'll move into a better position.
You can
Yeah.
move. Let me
Totally
look at this.
understandable.
Yes.
The only reason I'm attacking it is because I'm meant to.
Yeah.
And, actually, I have to as well.
Yeah. I'm a move. Yeah, I've got 5 fatigues and
With your movement value, you can move 32 meters in any
Or-
direction.
how much is 32 meters?
How?
Well, 32 meters. You can,
that would be 10 and a half. No, wait.
Oh.
It would be 96 feet, I believe.
But
Okay.
you can actually use your ruler to measure out the meters.
Oh, so let me see. And
So
somehow
she has
the-
9 agility, I would assume, then?
Yes.
Okay.
Like you could, if you wanted to run a big square, you can get to like here. I don't know why you do that. run over here, steal these to surprise people's wallets, and run back.
Actually, I'll run past them, steal their wallets, and then like go to. So for some reason, the scroller keeps moving. I don't know why.
I don't
Well,
know
yeah.
why either.
On your character sheet?
No, like on the map, it keeps moving up and down and everything. So
Are there any magnets near your mouse?
what?
Are there any magnets near your
No.
mouse? Okay.
No.
You might want to relaunch Roll20 after you're done with your turn.
Yeah.
Quick
Okay.
question, Evilby.
Yes.
You said that you would give survival, which is the all-action penalty, only 30 instead of 60, the half penalty for my eternal life, right? So if so, then I do still have that.
Survivor.
Survivor? Yeah.
I don't move there, but like I said, my thing's being stupid. So
That's okay. If you want to tell me where you'll move, I'll move you.
like 6 squares up from the couple that I'm gonna snatch as I go.
Okay. Like right there. Up.
Hang on.
Hey, come back here.
Hey. Like I said, my
There
thing's
you go.
going nuts.
That's
2
okay.
over. 2
Okay.
over to the left. Yeah.
Gotcha. Right there.
Yep, right there.
Now, here. Now, when you move, all subsequent actions take a smaller negative.
Mhm.
So your first, if you want to steal both wallets, and both of them do have some, they're either carrying a pouch or something like
I'm
that.
ambidextrous, remember? I
Yes.
can steal both at once.
Oh, that kind of makes sense. And ambidextrous is only used for weaponry.
Oh.
No, I mean, like, would anyone be like super opposed to that?
Nah.
No,
Okay.
that makes sense to me.
I like to ask for people's opinions, but that's an interesting use of ambidextrous. In that case, make one theft with -25 and one with -35.
By the way, I just messaged you.
Oh, sorry. Look at that.
Line. Oh,
Hot tamale.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
some good
Okay.
season.
Just making sure because I remember you mentioning it, and I thought it was to the limit that gave me that, but no, that's just plus 20. That would mitigate that would mitigate up to -40 life points. But yeah, absolutely. Okay, awesome. So then I'm much more useful even at negative HP right now.
Yes. And Genus, as you run past these people, you don't stealth, so they like jump a little as you tear past them, but they are far too transfixed on this slayer to
That's what I
notice that
figured.
both of their wallets are gone.
I'm the best thief ever.
Oh, wait, they do both get additional rolls to notice each other being stolen from, but at huge negative, so no, that doesn't work. Okay,
Woo!
so you have 2 wallets, and now you're closer to the action.
Yeah,
Plus-
and from here I'm just gonna observe and end my roll.
Next person to
Plus,
go.
Okay.
They're listening to a skull being cracked in. So
Itarid's
turn.
Okay, so Itarid is going to accumulate and move the perfect shield that she has, that she maintains because it's a daily spell, to I think she's going to move it to Jorel. After that, Gabrielle is going to concentrate and move her shield, which is visible to everyone, even if they don't see the supernatural, around those people right here that are next to the action to protect them. So it looks like a sort of weird bubble of static energy that looks like static on TV. And it will concentrate when there's an attack so yeah, there's a bubble that's moving with them as they retreat. And I'm concentrating. I haven't seen anybody like use fatigue points and do anything strenuous. So right now that's.
I have.
You have? Okay.
Yeah, he
I
used 4.
So instead of concentrating, I'm going to attempt to clear Band's fatigue, and for
Hot
this.
tamale. Sorry if I say that a lot.
Oh,
No.
It's a good day.
no. Also, you totally stole my 90s cartoon character.
I did. I
Yeah.
noticed that too.
Right.
Basically, to explain for those of you who don't know, I had a demon of knowledge, which is a demon we created in Yike.
You get a bonus to that though for helping people, right?
Yes, I have a plus. I have a plus 20, so that's I reach.
Oh,
So you.
But compassion always gives you a full level up as well, right?
Yes. So you recover 4 points of fatigue.
Awesome, thank you.
Also, it's extremely visible. So basically, like you, when you recover fatigue, it basically looks like there's a beam of energy that hits you in the chest, and like makes your heart glow through your skin, and then spreads to your entire body. Through your veins that become visible for a couple of seconds. And
thank you.
It's visible. Yeah. Do you need me to roll projection to hit him from this distance?
Yes, please. By the way, good question. You have 150 plus 20, which would bring you to 170, and then the 1 level up would bring you to recover 2 fatigue, right?
To 180, which and 180 is recover 4 fatigue. Wait, no. Oh, it's recover 2 fatigue. Never mind. I got it. I got that one wrong because of the way it's displayed on my computer. It's like
That's okay.
The fatigue thing is higher, so you only recover 2 points of fatigue from this.
That's still useful.
And Jorel is muttering to himself and trying to observe the situation and I come to the conclusion that I'm basically like starting to chant something, because I come to the conclusion that there's no way there would be this many omen birds, the spirits, for just one of those creatures. I fear that this is not the real threat here. That there's something more that's happening. So I think I'm gonna yell, "Be vigilant! There's more danger than just this thing," and that's gonna be it for my turn.
All right, that's the end of the turn. Everybody, begin rolling your initiative, and while it is it for everyone else's turn, the people here are running away.
I've rolled another 188.
188, very good. Let's see. Oh, by the way, you did still traverse move the static shield of your person over there, right? To those two people.
Yes, and I'm going to be moving it with them to cover their retreat.
Okay. Well, you throw it on them, and this strange static energy surrounds this like couple in the park, and the man's just like, "Oh, what's going on? Am I going blind?" And because he didn't roll very high on his composure, but the woman who open rolled on her composure slaps him and says, "We gotta get out of here!" And then they both run.
All right.
And then everybody else, and these ladies go inside their houses in this house.
Okay.
And the streets are almost immediately clear of people. This guy dives into the stables. These guys run. Oh, nope, they don't bring the cart. These guys run into the inn.
I lose another 5 blood.
You lose 5 points of hit points and blood. All right.
Yeah. Nosebleed. All right.
Hopefully not just. Well, I guess it is can be just nosebleed.
All right. I'm done rolling initiative.
All right. Everybody, is it up on here for everyone?
Oh shit! Oh.
Did you roll a 199? Jeez.
Oh no! Sorry, that's supposed to be 119.
Okay.
Sorry.
Also,
Did they open roll again?
you can click the. I think there's a button to rearrange them by order from
There is.
highest.
I was just making sure because I think stands is not
I'm
correct anymore.
I'm not correctly on there. I think.
Anyone? There you go.
No, that's for Farron.
Farron.
Owens is 134.
Okay, so it was right. Okay, but let me add one for Farron.
So, first attack, going at its face.
First attack at the face.
Skull.
All right. But now it is no longer hampered by so many attacks. It can make no sound other than a bloody gurgle, but it will hiss at you and throw up its arms. One, go. Oh, I meant to roll that. You do hit it, but you do not deal damage.
Okay.
You sort of
but I
like
do
knock
put it
its
on
jaw a
the
little bit to the side. Its head bounces free.
Oh,
And I get a second attack.
You do.
Minus 10, yes. Slightly worse, but
Is it slightly better, but it cannot counterattack you.
shit. I did not minus 5. Plus 4. Minus 1.
I believe that's the end of
Okay.
your turn, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And it's on the defensive, so I believe it won't be able to act anyway.
It is true. It can only take passive actions. Iterid's turn.
I accumulate.
Accumulate. Jinna's turn. You are observing. They seem to be fighting this thing pretty well. Also, a bunch of people just whipped out supernatural powers.
Huh. That's
By the
new.
way, information for you. In most places, supernatural powers are highly condemned, and there's even a group called the Inquisition, which seeks people with those powers out and kills them.
And,
But,
fuck.
until
Dwanholf-
Roko that imprisons them.
Yes, so all sorts of bad things happen. In Dwanholf, people aren't necessarily free of those groups. However, since it is a largely criminal principality, and there are lots of wealthy crime lords who like to employ the best of the best, they're a little bit less, a little bit more known around here, especially for somebody like you who's kind of a part of that underworld.
Mm-hmm.
People don't really like to talk about them. People don't really like to think about what they can do. but
Mhm.
you are aware that such things exist, and you may have even heard some horror stories from Octavia.
Ah, great. I've gotten mixed up with a lot like this.
I just get angry. I haven't done anything magical yet.
But your heart did like explode.
That wasn't me.
It clearly,
Yeah, but we can't tell.
No,
I
it
know.
clearly came from me because it's visible to everyone when I use psychic when Gabrielle used psychic powers.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, do I notice anything that I can do to this thing?
Well, you have heard that its weak spot is the head. You don't think that you could sneak attack it from the open like this, but you could. Your daggers are precise, so you could aim at it pretty well. And because you have ambidextrous, a number of attacks could feasibly hurt it.
Plus,
But that
I've
would
been-
require going
I've
into
been slamming down on this thing.
Can I just aim my my sun dagger at it for the thing?
yes.
Okay.
Now
Yeah.
you know that what will happen after that.
Yeah. Well, can I like take off my shirt and wrap it around the handle?
I was gonna say, I feel like after knowing what these things can do for a little while, you could have had some preemptive saying that you can't hold it, but you can like put it somewhere safe.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
So I would say even holding it then would be uncomfortable, but yes.
Okay. Okay, I do that, and what do I do to take aim the beam of heat at the head?
That is not aimable, but it is a ranged attack that is invisible. So you would roll your attack roll, and it would take heavy penalties.
Okay.
Because it's the third tech, it's going to be attacking.
It's
and
going to
it's
be at
not
negative. Yes.
visible. Yeah. Bad.
Nice.
That is nice.
Did you roll really well?
193.
I've been rolling really bad. Like my 197 was me rolling a 27.
It gets a negative 56,
Ah.
which is impossible. It always goes out to 0, but that's still something it was
197.
entirely not expecting.
Yeah, I whip out my dagger and I bounce the light off of it, and I make sure the sun's hitting it as I aim at the great monster.
And as the monster's flesh, even the metal parts start to melt. Let me grab the damage from that, because you are not a mage, so I did not translate any of the new spells for you. But that is technically a spell.
I have the math. Just tell me the base damage.
That's what I'm looking up. Sorry, I should have had this like in a file already. It would have been more responsible of me.
I really like this artifact, the Sun Dagger.
It's got a twin,
Yeah.
the moon dagger.
It's also got a twist, so you probably know about it. It's got a twist.
I vaguely remember some aspects of it, but I do not remember the twist.
Well, I mean, I gave it a twist because otherwise it would be a really bad idea to give just anyone that artifact.
Way too OP.
Fair enough.
Okay, so you managed to deal 130%. 110% of 70, so 77 damage, and now you get to roll 1d100 plus 77.
Because you're either setting it on fire or dealing a critical.
And you'll never know with me, so that you'll always keep you. Well, actually, you'll probably know. Not everybody sets things on fire.
Plus 77.
Yep, 1d100
169.
plus 77.
Hot tamale! Dang it! Okay, I gotta come out with a new exclamation.
I set it on fire.
You
burns.
set it
No,
on
you
just a
do.
little bit of fire.
Oh,
It burns.
It does burn a little bit. I mean, like I said, its flesh does melt. That 77 was the biggest hit we've done yet. Is that the end of your turn for now?
Was
Yes. You dealt
how much
70.
damage did- Oh, barely.
Yeah.
To be fair, that's an artifact. This
Yes.
is my fist.
Yeah.
It's a beam of invisible heat energy.
Yep. I'm good. The guy, the muscle should be able to finish it off.
Like it's got both of its arms like clawing, like they're sort of like wrapped around your hands. You're just sort of holding it back, and like its whole body starts to shake, and you actually see like metal melting down its shoulders. Okay. So next would be Omen, right?
Yep.
I hope it's
So the creature-
defensive, right?
The creature itself is burning, like not like literally on fire.
It is. It is
Barely.
burning and melting. It is like there are like a few flames like on its more fleshy, fatty bits, but not enough to like for you to think it's dying from the fire now.
Yeah, but I was just more asking like exactly like how much fire on it was there, just like because that's relevant.
I think it would be a little over like 3 intensities of fire on it right now.
Yeah, I am not going. I'm instead then just going to this time like seeing that my last fireball damaged it and like seeing everyone else like pounding on it is gonna confidence in like making a bigger fireball and aiming that behind the creature, so like somewhere like at the building.
Okay.
So hang on now. Oh, okay. No, that's a lot of
You're gonna blow up several buildings, but it'll be cool. Also, don't do that until this lady's gone.
No, it's fine. Don't do a fireball. We got this.
No, too late. I'm going to do an
late.
intermediate fireball like somewhere like off the left-hand side at the building.
You could.
I
would you mind just making
may
a quick
or
intel
may
check
not
for me?
kill you. You're my next target.
And
So-
I hear
If you're
what
hurting the ladies.
Arvel said, please.
Oh, would you mind making just a quick intelligence check? Just so like these are your calculations going on in your brain.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you've got you're a mage, so yeah, you've got a stunning intellect. Way higher than mine would ever be. If you want, you can like for minimal damage, you can aim it like near the upper parts of this building. So it will not only like not spread as far around. You can sort of make it a little bit higher and therefore wouldn't reach as far down and around. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, how high is the building then?
The building is just 2 stories. So it's still like you're going to blow the buildings to smithereens. But it will not hit the lady up there or Zemnis.
Mike,
So just to clarify, we talking 5 meters or 25?
Is this
'Cause,
intermediate?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the intermediate is 25.
Yeah.
you might want to throw a couple of fireballs instead of a giant one.
You could do that too.
See, that would be the logical thing, but it wouldn't be the flashy thing to do.
It also wouldn't be as impressive.
Yep, so I'm spending like 2 fatigue to get my accumulation to the point I can do that.
Yes.
And I'm going to roll projection for that.
Okay.
Wait, did I roll projection? Oh, no, that was intelligence. Okay.
Yes. Intelligence was good. Hot! Oh, okay, not Tamale. There we go.
Oh, yeah, nice.
By the way, if
250.
if you want to accumulate faster, you can't spend fatigue points. I'm good at giving people fatigue points back. I'm a good support. Basically, my
I
character-
noticed you do that, and I was like, well, I'm not holding on to my fatigue then.
Yeah.
Alright.
So many. I love that too because it's always hard. Like so few people use their fatigue.
Yeah.
Because it's like such a valuable resource, and once you drain it, like you don't fucking get it back.
Like it takes an hour of rest to get 1 point back.
Yeah.
So you're gonna open roll that magic projection?
No, that's a 90, so just 250 is the total.
You open roll on a 90, don't you?
Yeah, 19.
Do
Or
you
do you
not?
have something special?
19 is an open
Okay.
roll, and then the second time that you open roll, it's a 91 plus, and then it's a 92 plus, and so on. So yeah.
Sure, okay. Ooh.
Oh, do you have inhumanity?
He doesn't
no.
need it for
I
protection.
don't think that matters
No,
for
protection?
magic.
Okay. I knew it's a dexterity-based skill. I didn't know if it like mattered for protection.
So the creature is defending at
so.
minus 75, and if it can't see magic, it's defending at minus 165.
Well, I believe fireballs are visible to
Fourth-
everyone.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
But
flash
it's defending at negative 70 for defenses,
For
and it's
attacks.
defending at negative 80 for not for trying to block energy. So, 58. Now it does get some armor, so so that's 100. That's 190% damage of 70.
Of 100.
Oh,
That's 190
so
damage.
So yeah,
190 damage. Roll critical.
I will do so.
Make Ban roll for defense for that attack as well. Let's see if he's really unkillable.
Yeah. See.
Do you want me to?
Oh wow.
By the way, I will admit a failing as a DM. Everybody this turn who did damage should have done 20% more.
Do you mess absorption or something?
No.
Or armor?
I forgot the stinking negative 25 Bond gave him with the first critical hit.
Oh, right,
Oh
yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So I'm sorry, friend. So that would actually be 20 more.
Right,
And
that is, a lot.
So
that's a lot. That's over 100. And between the additional damage that you and our friend Genus would have done, this fireball erupts in midair, completely charring the body of the poor man who is being eaten, blowing open the rooftop of his house and the one next to it. And the beast, as it has both of its claws locked in your arms, like gargles and just melts. It's the sinew on it holding its hips together falls apart, and it just like slumps over onto Zemnis, who can feel the fire burning his cheeks.
You.
Alright.
Blech.
Yeah, she looks
Are
at that
there-
and thinks, "Oh, I might have overdone it a little bit."
Are there any more enemies coming
yes,
out?
there's a lot
Yes.
of enemies right now. That's what. Can I ask
No,
the
no,
game
no, no,
master?
no.
Can I ask the game master if they're flying away or if they're still here?
The crows. The
Yeah,
crows
the
are here.
They're
The
still
crows, quote unquote. Yes.
I
still here.
mean, will I be able to see any this turn?
You will actually. There's a stipulation to that now. Omen blew up the rooftop.
Yes.
More of this building crumbled down. And at first, there's a moment of silence. Everybody, you can like take a breather, a turn if you want, and then the next. Oh, so yeah, no, not this turn. But at the end of the turn, the rubble starts to shift, and pale, rotting hands begin to rise from the rubble.
Roman, how far away are you?
Make
Oh,
your check. Make your check. Make it.
You're within range.
Oh
Make
dear.
a check. Make your check. Make your willpower check.
Doo-doo.
You perceive no innocence, except for
Ah.
one who is dead.
He's throwing fireballs, exploding buildings.
Actually, shoot. Roll your stinking erudition.
I fail because I need to get to 10.
Omen.
And I spend
Well.
10 P.
Omen, you regenerate 2 fatigue points.
Oh, thank you. I'll sure to keep that in mind as Ban is tearing me apart.
wait. Is it? Why would it still be Ban's turn?
It's
Because
not.
we get one turn.
Yeah. I said you get one turn before the zombies manage to claw their way out of the rubble.
Okay.
And I'm angry.
Okay. So
I'm very, very angry.
hold on. Can we finish this turn and then play the other one and
Okay, yeah,
and then
okay.
roll it? Okay. So
That is sensible.
Gabrielle shoots the beam of like fatigue energy to Omen, regenerating 2 points of fatigue. Also, Joel is still. Joel is going to say, "It's not over. I can sense that there's much more danger here. Do not let your guard down." And also, Farron should have been acting. Oh, okay. Farron was. Did Farron cast a fireball?
Oh yeah, was
no,
it fair?
Farron didn't do anything because it didn't get round to her.
Okay, because technically you were at 91. You were acting before Gabrielle.
Yes. Oh yeah,
Yeah, well,
I didn't redo that after that. Sorry.
I mean, there wasn't really anything for her to do at that point. So, assuming the hands are coming out like after that.
And Joral is going to keep going his the thing that he's concentrating for. Like I'm doing a small
I
chant,
can't.
but it's not very audible right now because I don't want to draw too much attention. Last
I
thing,
can't hold back, right?
Well, actually, wait. Well, if you don't perceive them as innocent, then no.
Yeah. Okay.
And did you make your
I did.
erudition check?
I did 9.
Wait,
And I
that's a
got
willpower
9.
check. I mean your erudition check.
What is? What?
That's you click on key detection and it tells you how far away you can detect.
Oh, my apologies. Okay. I thought you were
Oh,
talking
actually,
about.
this might be great for you. Oh, okay. You are going. Your desire is to protect, and while that will mean fighting, what
Do
comes
I
to
sense them then?
yes,
Okay.
I was going to say
Thank God you're
you
safe.
don't sense the zombies. Let me get no. What you do sense though is sorry, I'm trying to get to this spot. He is never where I expected to be. Okay, you got absurd, that's 150 feet, that's great. You actually detect someone in the collapsing building.
Okay.
So I think that while it is true that you could reason that you want to punch Omen for shooting fireballs and collapsing this building, it is also true.
Overweighs blank. Oh, blank overweighs Orochi blood, I would think. Yes?
Yes. Well,
Okay.
oh, but you didn't. Oh shoot. Oh,
What?
we haven't talked about this conflict yet.
Yes. Well, I would think that overweighs the Orochi blood, though.
Well, you remember what I said? What happens when we talked about what happens when a conflict arises between them?
What again?
A blackout.
Not always, right?
Well, the intent was that it would work whenever your rage would make you attack someone that.
Well, if I was attacking someone that was innocent, but
Yeah.
if it's either save someone who's innocent or attack someone who's guilty, then I'm going to save someone who's innocent before attacking.
Neither trumps the other. You have to use willpower. So I think in this case, it would also be a blackout scenario.
Oh, what? No. Oh, then it would. If it's just rolling the willpower, then I would be attacking him because I rolled a 9. So you have a 20% chance of, or you had a 20% chance of very possibly dying, and
Unfortunately, that makes sense. Your willpower would be to save the person. Your rage would be I just have to force you to make a willpower check essentially.
mm-hmm.
So there's somebody dying in there, possibly going to get crumbled, but you did not make your willpower check.
I need to stop the person crumbling the building. So,
well, you need to attack the nearest threat, and this is the most threatening thing near you.
I want to
I'm
point out that this is
sorry.
nonsense to someone who doesn't know what's going on.
Yes.
and I can reach you too. It's terrifying. I can reach up to like 38 meters if I'm
Well,
running.
you would all be making
what's negative?
Huh?
What's the negative for
a negative
full running?
25.
hold on,
But we should probably do initiative first.
Do initiative, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. This couple has just been like, oh my, what an interesting day. Tally ho.
Bye.
Bye.
Me too. What an interesting day.
Oh shit!
This
All
stinking
right.
lady is coming back like, what's going on? These two are out.
God damn it!
This lady,
162.
though, she's like,
162.
she wants to see.
Thank
No
you.
valid token was selected. Stupid thing.
That's okay. I can edit up for you.
Yeah, I got a 203. I'm the fastest this time.
You are speedy as heck.
Wait, what the fuck?
Oh,
That's
she's
159.
very speedy. Two what? 233? 203.
Jesus.
All right. Slayer is dead, but and after this, I'll add the zombies because this is the zombie-free turn. What about
Oh,
Farron?
really? Okay.
Farron is
Did
160.
they roll higher initiative or lower initiative than me? Because that's gonna matter whether or not I punch and possibly kill a player.
Well, the zombies aren't even going to be around on this turn.
Oh, then yeah, no, you're getting punched. Ripped off.
So, Genus, it is your turn. You can see like the rubble like shifting, and you can see like these hands like creeping out. But so you could attack them if you wanted to.
Hmm. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. I pull out the rocket from a bag. So and like I'm gonna throw it on the zombies and set it on fire with my dagger.
Wait, what are you throwing?
The bottle of rocket that Gerald gave me.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
So can I see enemies or not?
Now that is a you cannot see them this turn. I just put those there because that's where they will appear. However, for that throw, you will be at a -60. However, all you'd really need to do is hit the area to set the area on fire. So if you wanted to
Exactly.
just run a little bit closer and throw it, and then run back, that's totally fine.
Okay.
So make your attack at -60.
Uh,
I like
hang
the
on,
idea
dang
that
it.
you cut the bottle sort of like you'd cut a champagne bottle.
Yeah. I hate this. I forgot to refresh.
That's okay. Are you this thing way down here in this other house? Come back here.
Oh,
Yeah, I run over to like. I hate this thing.
just
Okay.
describe. 'Cause
Okay. Yeah, I'm like. I'll be over
You
here.
okay. You got 30, so you can run over here, throw it, and then run back.
Okay, yeah. I throw it. I throw the bottle onto the pile.
Okay. 1d100 plus 65.
Plus 65.
Yeah, plus 65.
112.
I believe that is enough to make it several feet.
Okay.
So it shatters, and while the fire is sort of slow to creep over, which one do you want to target specifically? There may be splashback on others, but yeah.
I'll target the furthest one since he's closest to the other one. So that way
Okay.
maybe I get a twofer.
Okay.
I use my
Splash.
dagger to like set him on fire.
All right, her dagger. You anyone who glimpses it sees the dagger glowing hot.
Fuck.
It splashes, and this guy is going to emerge on fire,
Oh, good. Thank you.
and very visible for our raging hero.
Yes. It's a very good day to be Omen.
All right. So, what are you going to do? Anyone else want to make an action this turn before Ban?
Oh,
The only one who can is Farron.
Does it look like Farron is still? Sorry, does it look like Ban? Like, so obviously, like this, all this is happening like to Ban, and like what he's like thinking of doing. Like, what does that look like to Omen?
To Omen, he's just originally, like at the end of the turn, as soon as the beast dropped, he looked at the building and then looked back at you. And there wasn't too much of a tell, and he can move at basically inhuman speeds. So he just kind of teleported in front of you, basically, and just fucking sucker punch you twice. But thank goodness that doesn't happen anymore.
Okay, but what actually does? So I wouldn't be able to perceive like you were going to attack me or wanted to.
No,
at any
not
point.
anymore.
You would perceive that he
Okay,
was
yeah.
tearing off towards you at a crazy speed. I don't know if you'd have your fist raised or anything, but he's just approaching you very fast, and he's very
Well, he's
like
not
he's got red hair.
anymore. He's not anymore because there's now a beast that screamed from being on fire.
Okay,
You know what?
Which is it?
I'm
These guys
attacking
weren't
the-
visible, but I guess
Yes.
that thing is on fire now. Yes.
So now
Okay.
I can pinpoint something and I can punch it to fucking death. instead
Yes, you
of
can punch those things.
So-
Okay, go punch them. Farron, you have this time to do other things now.
Okay, yeah, I was asked, Baron's
You're
attention
safe.
isn't on Omen.
No, it
No.
snaps towards you for just a brief moment until Genus sets one of the zombies on fire, and then Izemnis' eyes track back over there, and he sees the moving hands, recognizes them as completely inhuman thanks to his erudition, and has a target.
Okay, in that case, yeah, Omen is going to look towards the building where presumably she can see these things too, and say, these things have made me use 10% of my power. Farron, transform!
Oh my gosh, your power was decimated.
And so Farron is going to turn into soul form. If that's something you do on her turn, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, this is a good question. This is a good time to ask because it determines whether I can do this or not. When I use a shield improvement, do I need to accumulate that Xeon before I can use it for those?
I believe specifically Sheely improvements you do not need to accumulate for. Some of them will say
That's what I thought, but I wanted to check.
I think those just
Probably
let
should have done
you.
that earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. So okay, great. That happens, and you see Farron kind of burst into the flames expand and cracked black rocks kind of form kind of coal coalescing together to form a hollow stone statue.
Ooh.
Somewhat resembling an angel with you can see the inside of it is kind of like a kiln, there is fire within it, and from both of the statue's shoulder blades you can see two wings create a combination of floating rocks resembling feathers and just pure fire extending from it as it kind of floats up from the ground in front of her.
Spooky Fire Angel has arrived.
Yeah.
All right.
Would it be able to get
Can it act on this turn?
It can at a penalty
Okay.
of 25. So it is going to use just its left wing to attack this turn.
Okay.
Which I need to find its attacks first. Yeah, there they are. So let's do that. There is a minus. Oh, damn it.
That just shows how
That's
much
nothing.
damage it does.
Okay. Yeah.
You can click on the attack part just to
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm doing that now. So.
Yeah.
224. Are you attacking a specific zombie?
No, just whichever one seems easiest to hit.
Well, there are several which are already doused in fire. I think that from your angle here, the best one for you to hit. Well, actually, we don't see where she is, but that's definitely going to be the best one for you to hit right there.
Yep.
And it is pinned underground, and also kind of on fire already. So it will take the full hit. It's also a zombie.
So, I mean, she assumed it wasn't human. Kind of probably wouldn't have shot it otherwise.
Yes.
But yeah, you see one of those rocks floating within the wing, kind of zips off and towards it, and flies straight into the rock pile. Which does that hit the zombie?
That hit. Oh yes, that definitely hits the zombie. I'm trying to find the zombie's armor.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay.
Do they have any?
They do. They have 3. Which means it gets a total of 170% of the damage.
Okay. Oh, actually, I think I don't remember whether it's its left wing or right wing, which reduces AT.
Oh, dang.
Let me just check that real quick.
Yeah.
I'm on the wrong sheet again. Fuck. I'm sorry. I have 3 character sheets.
That's okay.
Trust
We're-
me,
we're-
I know that feeling.
Because soul form is basically gives you makes your fowl
Yeah.
transform into a monster that has like her own characteristics, right?
I
Yeah,
didn't look
so-
at this. These are heckin' cool.
So yeah, that will reduce it's
Yeah,
80 to
strange.
0.
So you,
Oh,
There's a fan book that actually expands on them.
is it beyond science?
No, it's
Okay, good.
actually a full-on
Sizura?
fuck, what are they called? Sheely or whatever. What are they called? What is the
Sheely?
monster called? Yeah, Sheely. It's a full Sheely book that it just expands on them. Really
Oh.
cool.
That's cool. By the way,
Oh.
nothing against the people who created Beyond Science. They put a lot more work and thought into that than I have the attention span to do.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so that does reduce its 80 to 0.
All right,
Against-
in that case, that reduces its life points to probably dead.
Oh,
Would
okay.
you mind rolling a 1d100 plus your total of would it be one? It would be 200.
Yeah. It does actually reduce an this critical.
What was that? You got a little robot.
Is this for critical?
Yes,
Yeah.
this is critical.
Okay, that adds a 30 to that as well.
My goodness.
Also,
270.
you do have to take into account that for after a certain amount of damage.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yes.
it's-
So okay, so the final will be like 236.
It gets halved
Critical.
beyond 200.
So yeah, so the total of that is
Oh,
273.
yeah.
Half the top bit is 236. Rounding down.
Also, this is a damage-resistant creature.
It's really good because we have like 3 people who know who are game masters of this game who know the rules really well. So by our powers combined, we can run the game with the normal amount of rules.
Yeah.
By a power combined, we'll still forget half the rules.
All right. So, is that your roll? The what? 243.
Yeah. No, sorry, 236.
236. That will still be enough to essentially take that one out of the fight. Roll location, would you?
Yep. 1d100.
1d100.
29.
That's 26. That's straight in the chest. It like popped out. It saw its first. It saw sunlight for the first time, and who knows how long, and then immediately got impaled by molten lava, and just like slumps forward and twitches a little.
Welcome to Earth, bitch.
Look up to Earth.
So
Okay.
and like you're still near me, so you hear me cursing.
Oh, wait, it
gosh,
wasn't
there's a necromancer trying to take over the city.
This one is the one on the back. Is the one on fire. I'm gonna put that sign on it just to tell you.
Should we end it here?
Necromancer.
Since it's almost 2.
Oh yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, do we want to finish the combat or?
Xemnas, roll attacks. Roll all your attacks. If anyone needs to go at 2, we can totally end it. I'm just being goofy and saying let's punch these zombies because I'm sure you're gonna beat them. There were more zombies, but you also collapsed the building on them, so that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Omen incidentally killed the second half of the challenge and the first of the
230
same
on the
challenge.
skull.
Oh,
and
add plus
then-
20 to these because you're technically standing over prone bodies.
Okay,
So
Well,
250.
then- we'll add after. So 250 and then 209.
And don't you pierce some armor too?
Yes.
How much?
Minus 2.
So 30, 150, 250,
And
say your
you
final
can
numbers
see,
again?
250, 209.
Okay, cool, okay.
And I'm very tired. I'm at 1 fatigue. Please heal.
Please heal. Well, you deal 390% of your damage. So let me do some calculations here.
Don't worry, Idarit is about to cast a spell for fatigue.
Yes, you are punching this one into the dirt. It's on fire. Make a physical resistance against the fire. And Idred, what is your spell?
Acquire natural capacities.
Oh,
me to-
no.
Allows me to give people monster powers and monster things. I only give people one power. It's the one that I can give as many times as I want. For at Gnosis 0, it's extended fatigue, and I can give and I spend 200 Xeon to give 10 fatigue points to ban. And it's a daily spell, so I'm just going to be maintaining it. And so you have an extra 10 at all times, and I'm going to be casting it on like the other players when I have enough time. So
Thank you, Kendra.
so now your maximum fatigue is plus 10, which means you'll have more time to spend it
19
before
fatigue.
I can come.
19 fatigue, and I can spend 4 per turn.
You can spend 5 per turn.
Oh, really? 5? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So is that Idred's turn?
That is it for no. She's also no.
So
Wait.
is it dead?
The shield was on this person. Yeah, I'm not gonna move the other shield. That is it for its turn. So next person is, I think, Omen or Gitness.
By the way, is this one dead?
That one is not dead. It is on fire and at 107 hit points left.
Did I deal critical?
deal
No, I guess not.
237. Wait a minute. The second hit was. I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Probably not, because you combine them, so it's weird, but probably not.
Nope, you actually did. Roll 1d100 plus 119.
119?
119. Oh, man.
Okay.
Well, he is critically this guy.
And they were both on, well, it wasn't a good roll, but they were both on its skull, so.
Oh, okay. I did not notice that. In that case, they're both critical.
Okay, so 1d100 plus what else?
Let me check. 154.
154. Alright. Ugh, bad rolls.
Well, it got good rolls. Though it is at, I do believe, like a negative 90 now.
Mm.
Yeah,
It
no,
is,
negative 100, negative 98.
Hold on, 10, and then 68.
And then at the beginning of its turn, it will take fire damage.
Negative 78. All action penalty.
All right. Omen, these insolent creatures are somehow still crawling from the rubble. But they're also dying like as fast as they appear.
Yeah, okay, well, you know what?
Two
Big
damage
fireball number
healers.
2.
Oh, another Podzeminus is there.
Oh, okay.
You want
Oh, yeah.
Semnus coming after?
Yeah, no, she noticed that's a bad idea. Okay, yeah, 2 smaller fireballs is...
Okay. Jeez.
Fuck him.
okay, magical projection.
You see him.
I know
just
you had to go
punching
add
this
2. Do you want to call it,
monstrosity down.
Kedrick?
Yeah, I'm gonna go 2. I already made my roll so that Ban, you also recover 4 of the fatigue points that you spent.
Awesome, thank you.
Well, thank you, Kedrick. I know this means the recording is over, so we will end it too.
All right.
Okay.
Have a good day.
That was
everyone.
fun. Yep, you too.
Have a
See
good
ya.
one.
Have a good night or day.
Bye.
And
Yep.
so
EXP?
far, I understand this has been a considerably like slower paced game already from like a lot of the ones we've played. So with you
Lots of
guys,
roleplay.
yeah, lots of roleplay. I hope that's okay with you guys.
That
Yeah,
was
that's
real
fine.
Yep.
Man.
Really enjoyable.
Establishing session, it's great.
I'm glad you guys had fun.
Mhm.
We will have more fun and see more terrible stuff next time.
Okay.
Yay.
See ya.
EXP?
Oh yes, I'll give you all XP. I'll write it down in the chat.
Hi everyone, and thank you for watching this video. If you want to keep up with all of the adventures on this channel, Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button so you can get a notification each time we upload the next episode of this story. And it would be very nice of you to like and share the video to help this channel grow. Have a nice day, everyone.